Hope everyone's doing okay. Welcome in. She said that she's gonna start at 2 Eastern time. Actually, if we want to get technical, I said around 2. 1:30 is around 2. I also just didn't want to like sit around and like just stare at the wall until the live stream started, so. Welcome in, everyone. It's been a while. This week has been rough. This year has been rough. So I was like, you know what? I also don't have like a YouTube video planned. I haven't been filming anything, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do a live stream and crochet a little bit, talk about how I'm feeling, just talk, let you guys talk to me, or we could just sit in silence, you know? Whatever you feel comfortable doing. It's been a rough week for a lot of people, so I want to be a safe space for good people. I want to make that very clear. I'm a safe space for good people. People who care about other people's human rights. That's who I'm a safe space for. Not a safe space for Trump supporters. Last time I caught a live was the same time last year. Oh, well, welcome back. Welcome back in. And yes, I will be talking about politics. Will I be talking about politics this entire stream? No, I will not. I will not. I will be crocheting. We'll be talking about other things, but I have a large platform and I should be able to use my platform to talk about what I feel like is right. And like I said, this week has been rough. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know how I feel. If you guys have followed me for years, you probably know how I feel. I don't know what anything about me gave that I was a Trump supporter. For Trump supporters who were following me, who thought that I was, I don't know what came off about me that gives off that I would ever support him. Maybe it's delusion. I don't know. Like, maybe they're really just that stupid, but I am never and will never be a Trump supporter. I want to make that very clear. And I also want to make something very clear too. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican and I am not a Democrat. I am neither one of those things. This is not one side or the other. This is, I do not fuck with Donald Trump. All right, let's make that very clear. I'm not a Democrat. I didn't even like Harris. I didn't even like Harris. I didn't like either of them. Let me make that very clear. But Liz Vlog Live, thank you for subscribing. I live in Georgia, all right, in the United States, Georgia. I live in the South. So I live around Trump supporters. Every single house in my neighborhood except for mine has a Trump flag. Every single house in my neighborhood except for me. Every single one. I wish I was being like dramatic. My neighbor has a tapestry of Donald Trump's face nailed to the side of his house. Like literally an 8-foot-long tapestry. So like I see it all day, every day. I have to hear it all day, every day, and I'm fucking tired of it. I'm so tired of it. Oh, I'm already getting heated. Let me just breathe for a second. But yeah, we will be crocheting. This is what we're going to be crocheting. I'm actually filming a YouTube video on it right now because this is a vintage crochet pattern. I am going to be making this blouse right here. And I'm also filming a YouTube video on it too, but like I said, I wanted to go live because the feminine rage that I am feeling today is unreal. But yeah, I will talk about the Kindles and everything too. To the person asking about the new Kindle releases, I will talk about my opinion on that too in a little bit. I'm just going to make this very clear from the beginning, and this is what I said on my Instagram stories. And I do not care how many followers I lose. I've already lost 200 followers over on Instagram in the past couple days for like talking about my feelings. If you're a Trump supporter, and I want to make this clear, this is not me saying if you're a Republican. This is me saying if you are a Trump supporter, get the fuck out of here. Unsubscribe, unfollow me, leave. I do not want you here. I do not want you here. If you are actively going out of your way to vote and support a man like that, and you agree with him, thank you for becoming a member. Just in the middle of my rant with Anya's face, just on my face. I love that. Get out of here. Leave. I do not care. I want supporters. I want subscribers and supporters and people that watch my video. I want them to be supportive of me as a person. And if you are supporting a man who wants to take away women's rights and gay people's rights and trans rights and take away literally just people's body autonomy, I don't want you as a supporter. You don't support me. You see me as entertainment. You do not support me if you are supporting a man like that. You see me as entertainment. You don't see me as a person. Especially if you are a woman supporting that man. You don't see yourself as a person. He's taking away your rights. So if you supported that man, you do not support me, and I want you to get the fuck out of here. And I want to make that very fucking clear from the beginning. I do not care how many followers I lose. And if you're here and you're like, oh, I'm so tired of everybody talking about politics, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. It is a privilege. It is a privilege for you to sit here and be like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because it's not affecting you. It is a privilege for you to sit and ignore it and hold your ears and be like, I don't want to hear this. You are a privileged person to be able to say that and be like, I don't want to hear it. So if it makes you uncomfortable, I don't care. I do not care if it makes you uncomfortable. Religion should not be in politics. Religion should not be in politics. Opinion should not be in politics. And the type of paragraphs and paragraphs of Trump supporters in my DMs on Instagram right now, like trying to justify why they did the things that they did. I'm like, first of all, they can never actually spell at all. Everything that they're saying is just like stupid. Like actually they literally talk like they don't have any type of education, which a lot of people who do support Trump were not raised in areas that have high education. Like literally the statistics have came out about that most of the lowest educated states are the ones that voted for him. Like there's actual statistics. Oh my God. Honestly, I was expecting to lose more than 200 followers on Instagram, literally. I was expecting more. So I'll take 200. I've lost way more followers. Like on my pet account, when people were trying to cancel me on my pet account, I lost thousands of followers then. So like 200 ain't shit. Like I'll take it. I'll take it. And like there was a Trump supporter in my DM. I don't even know where my phone is. Where did I put my phone? There was a Trump supporter literally like 5 minutes ago that was like, oh, you're a safe space until it comes down to like people who don't have the same opinion as you. And I once again want to make something very clear. I'm a safe space for good people. I'm a safe space for people who don't want to take away other people's human rights. I'm not a safe space for racists. I'm not a safe space for homophobes. I don't know how slow I have to speak for you to fucking understand me. Do I need to talk slower for you? Because obviously you can't listen and you also can't fucking read. You also don't have to announce when you're leaving. Just leave. I deleted most of the messages. I don't even think there's any here. I have not responded to anybody on Instagram. I think I've responded to like 2 people. I have not responded to anybody. I'm not going to give them the satisfaction of an argument because that's what they enjoy. They support someone who likes to incite violence, who likes to incite arguments. That's what they want from us. They want us to cry. They want us to argue with them. They're not going to get that from me. So they're not going to get that from me. You cannot argue with ignorance. Hi everyone. I forgot to say hi to everyone who's here. I appreciate you. Yeah, I've unfriended and unfollowed so many people this week. So many people. And you know what I didn't do? I didn't announce my way out. I just unfollowed and unfriended them and moved on with my life. I didn't announce my departure. Yeah, and I know a lot of you guys who follow me y'all don't even live in the United States, so it's probably annoying to hear American politics, but American politics affect the rest of the world. I mean, we're seeing it with like Israel and Palestine and, you know, all these other countries. American politics do affect other countries. Just because it's not happening in your country doesn't mean it's not going to happen in your country. Don't be ignorant. Spectra, stop. My cats have been acting so fucking weird today. They're just doing weird shit. Their arguments are always like the same things. It's always the same things. Spectra! Come here. She's like chewing plastic. Girl, what is wrong with you? That girl. She's trying to bite me in the face. Y'all saw that? Ow! Ow, she just bit me so hard. Yeah, all the cats are acting fucking weird. They're like walking around and like biting. Like, Twyla never does this. She just walked up to my leg and like bit my fucking leg. I don't know what's going on. My cats are acting weird. My dogs are acting weird. Like, the energy in the air is weird. I don't know how he is allowed to run either. When you apply for a job in the United States, you can't get a job if you're a felon, or you can rarely get a job if you're a felon. But a felon can be the president. So they shouldn't like have that requirement on any job forms anymore. If you want to work for the government, you could just be like, well, my president's a felon, so why can't I get a job? Like, can you not see how that doesn't make any fucking sense? Like, you can't get a job if you're a felon. Even if you've, like, a felon that you've, like, sold weed. Like, just the bare minimum, like, dumbass thing to go to jail for. You can't even get jobs because you sold weed. But you can, like, rape people and, you know, talk about R-wording people, being friends with R-wordists, being friends with sex traffickers. Do literally the most illegal things possible, but you can become president. Make it make any sense. Yeah, I mean, I'm bisexual, so like I'm not unsafe when it comes to like my sexuality, I suppose. But I am a woman. So, I mean, I am affected that way. I am dating a man, so yes, that does make me more quote unquote safe. But, you know. Twyla is the nicest cat. They're all nice. Like, none of my cats are mean. Spectra just bites because she gets overstimulated. See the bite mark. Spectra she's always been a biter. Like, even as a kitten, she just does that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just going to sit and watch the prices of groceries, and I'm just going to sit and watch the prices of everything. And then when we see that there's absolutely no fucking change, and honestly, the prices are just going to go up, I'm going to sit here and laugh. But yeah, I've had some... What irritates me the most, I think, is the women that have been in my DMs. I haven't gotten any messages from men because my following is not men. I don't have very many men, and the men that do follow me are either like trans men or they're gay men. There's a very few amount of straight men that do follow me, and the straight men that do follow me probably just follow me because they want to see me naked, because I've gotten those messages. So, all the messages that I've been getting are from women, and when I go to their profile, they always look exactly the same. They have the same thing in their bio, always. Something about being a God-fearing Christian, loving God. They have a Bible verse in their bio. Their profile picture always looks the same. They're always the same. They're always religious. Oh my god, my finger. I did not mean to pop my finger like that. That hurts so bad. But they'll say like the most disgusting, vile things in my DMs. And then I click on their profile and it's like, I love God. Jesus is my number one forever. God-fearing Christian. John 3:16. Like, do they not see how hypocritical they are? My mom actively on Facebook posting pictures of Donald Trump holding Jesus' hand. My parents literally compare Donald Trump to Jesus. Trump supporters think Trump is Jesus. I wish I would have kept the messages so I can read, but a lot of the messages I've been getting are like literally just paragraphs. Like, am I cutting off? It says that my service is okay. Is my service okay to everyone? And it's so hard for me because I have no one. I mean, I have my boyfriend, and my sister, but I don't have anyone to talk to about how I feel in my life. My entire family are hardcore religious Trump supporters, like hardcore Trump supporters. I don't even feel like comfortable going to their house to hang out with them. I don't want to go to their house to hang out with them. I don't. My entire family. I was raised by people that believe these things. And like, it is so hard to grow up with people. Like, as a child, I looked up to my whole entire family. I looked up to everyone in my family. Like, I love these people. Like, I'm actually getting emotional because it just actually pisses me off. I grew up, like, looking up to these people, not knowing the things that they believe in. And it is so hard to look up to people that you love, or to realize what kind of people they are and how they're not willing to change or listen at all, even if it affects their own children. It is so hard because they don't get it. They don't care. They don't. I can't talk to them about any of it. And I'm so glad I don't live there anymore because I think I would actually be going fucking insane right now. I feel bad for my sister that has to live in it right now. Like, I mean, I was like, the other day, I had to go to the hand doctor yesterday, and with my new insurance, I have to pay $100 every time I go to the hand doctor. Even if I'm sitting there for 10 minutes and just talking to them, I have to pay $100. Because that's all my insurance will give me. I have to pay $100 every time I go to the doctor. And I was talking to my grandma about it, and she goes, well, now that Trump is president, maybe you'll have cheap health insurance. And I was just like, you know what? I can't do this. Like, I can't deal with this. Like, it's ingrained in their brain. Everything that they talk about is about him. Everything they talk about is politics. Everything that comes out of their mouth is ingrained with hate. Everything. Like, they don't even realize that they do it either. Defending people like Elon Musk. Like, I have to grab something from the front door. I got DoorDash some cat food, and I need to grab that real quick because maybe that's why the cats are acting like idiots, because they want food. I don't know. Delivery. It's a cult. That's what I've been saying. Like, it's literally a cult. I don't understand it. Exactly. And like with him being president, they can just act and say the most outrageous things, and it's accepted. It's like, yeah, that's fine. That's normal. Because I mean, our president's saying, so why can't they, you know? But, what I was saying, I've been getting DMs, like a paragraph or two, of women, Trump supporters, being like, why should I have to unfollow you because we have a different opinions and a difference in beliefs? Like, we shouldn't be unfollowing people because we have different opinions. We should all be accepting of each other. You actively voted for someone that wants to take away human rights. Can you get it through your tiny fucking brain? Listen to what you're saying. It's not about a difference in opinion. He wants to take away people's body autonomy and basic human rights. Just because you have a college education doesn't mean you're smart, by the way. Anybody can go to college and get a degree, doesn't make you smart. Aw, Trump supporters in here? Obviously you can't fucking listen because you're all stupid as fuck. I said leave. I literally said leave. So, like, obviously you guys, like, don't respect other people and you do not listen. Obviously, because you're not listening to my rants. I said I don't fucking want you here. I put boundaries in place saying I don't fucking want you here. But you know what you just did? You crossed the boundaries because that's what you guys do. That's what you do. You love crossing boundaries. People say, stop, I'm uncomfortable. Stop talking about this. I don't want you here. I don't want to talk to you. And you know what you do? You do it anyway. Because that's what you all do. You only care about how you're feeling in yourself. People can vote how they want. I'm an educated one. Obviously not. Obviously not. Just because you go to college doesn't make you smart. I know some dumbasses that have a degree. Like I said, this isn't about Republican, Democrat. This isn't about you being a Republican. This is about you being a Trump supporter. There are some Republicans out there that I'm like, okay, you don't seem like that terrible of a person. Like, I can listen to what you are saying, and I can have a debate with you to a Republican that I can respect. I do not respect people that are actively supporting Donald Trump. That is my issue. That is what I'm saying right now. Exactly. Being a woman, participating in your own oppression. Like, do we want to go back in time and just be women that serve men? Because that's what we're getting to. Like, listen, there are some women out here that have very traditional values, and they want to have kids, they want to pump out a bunch of kids, they want to sit at home and just be mothers and just take care of their family. And you know what? I respect it. If that's what you want with your life, then I respect it. Absolutely. If that is what you want with your life, I absolutely respect it. But that does not mean that every other woman should be like you. That does not mean that every other woman wants to be like you. Not all women want to have kids. Especially not on this planet Earth. This planet that we are living on right now fucking sucks, and children should not be raised on a planet like this. I genuinely, and I'm going to say this, I genuinely believe that if Kamala, if she was a man, if she was a white man, just like Biden, and she did all the same things that she did with this campaign, if she was a man, she would have won. That's all I'm going to say. If she was a man, she would have won. And like I said, I didn't fucking like her. But if she was a man, she would have won. It's all about having a choice. This is what they don't understand. It's all about having a choice. Nobody should be able to tell us how to live our life. Nobody should be able to tell us how to live our life. It's all about having a choice. Like, Republicans, like, base their whole, like, campaign and, like, all of their ideas on, like, we live in a free country. We should be able to do what I want. Okay. We live in a free country, so I should have the choice to do what I want. Because I am a free person that should be able to do what the fuck I want. I should not have a president or a government telling me that I can't abort a child. Let me rephrase that. Abort a fetus. All right? Nobody is out here aborting 8-month-old children. Okay? We can all agree that, like, aborting an 8-month-old is absolutely murder. Aborting a fetus is not murder. A clump of cells is not murder. And also, what other women are doing with their bodies is none of your fucking business, because it's a free country, right? It's a free country. I am free to abort that baby if I don't want to raise it on this planet. If I do not have money to have a baby, I should be able to abort it. Correct? Since we live in a free country. I don't want to have kids. I shouldn't be forced to have kids. I don't want kids. Especially now. Huh. Fucking joke. Honestly, I am not going to go through like all the reasons why I'm not a fan of Kamala. I'm sorry if I say her name wrong. Because I just feel like it doesn't serve a purpose at this point. Like, she lost, so I just don't feel like it serves a purpose to talk about like all the things I don't like about her either. Because I don't think that she is like a bad person. Just some of the things that she supports, I also do not support. So it's like, well, first of all, she supports Israel. So, I mean, that's a big one. I mean, all of these presidents are war criminals. Like, there hasn't been one fucking president that I've liked. Okay. Anyways, I knew I was gonna rant for a little while because I need to talk about just all the things that are just pissing me off. Like, yeah, exactly. She's the lesser of two evils. I mean, that's how I felt with the last election too. Like, Biden or Trump, they both fucking suck. Lesser of two evils. Oh, as a Christian, you support genocide? I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you support genocide. I love that for you. Typical Christian, right? Also, why is our president 78 years old? Why is no one in their 30s? In their 40s? Why is there no young people? Why are they all ancient? Like, they literally can't even make it through their, like, they can't even make it through their 4 years of being president without literally depleting. Their bodies start turning gray. Like, you're telling me those are our only choices? There are so many smart young people out here. So many smart people, and those are the choices that we have? I don't understand. I don't get it. Hello. They're always hypocrites, so like it just makes me laugh. I love Jesus and I love everyone, but we should bomb a bunch of women and children and people and just kill an entire like race of people. Just kill them all, because I believe in what the Bible tells me, and I believe about Jesus, and I believe that God brought us all here, and I can't deal with it anymore. And believe me, like, I have a lot of like religious hatred. So if you're a Christian here, like, I'm sorry if it offends you. Actually, I'm not really that sorry that it offends you. I do believe that there are genuinely some good Christians out there that like are actual good people, but it's a very small minority. I should run for president? No, I should not. I'm not that smart. Like, I do believe that I am a smart woman. I am not that smart. And I also do not want that much power. Absolutely not. I would literally off myself. That is like the last thing that I would ever want in my life, is to be working in the government in that way. I mean, Obama sucked too. I mean, if we're being real here, he's literally a war criminal as well. Like, yeah, I mean, he was one of the better presidents, but like, he still fucking sucked too. I'm literally telling you guys, they all suck. Politicians do not become politicians by being good people. The only, like, politician that I've ever been like, oh my gosh, I actually like this person is Bernie Sanders. I mean, I understand that you have to be 35 to be a president, but like, 78? Come on. I feel like I should start crocheting now. I'm like actually shaking because like this whole conversation like literally makes me so upset. And like I said, I don't care if I lose supporters because like I don't like calling you guys followers because it just feels like I'm above you and like you're my followers. I don't like using the word followers. I just say supporters. But like I said, if I have supporters that don't actually support like human rights and don't support me as a woman by voting for him, then I do not want you here. I want a group of supporters who believe in what's right and care about people. Like, I grew up in the church, and like the things that I have heard and seen growing up, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be around people like that. I don't. Every single one of my friends that I grew up with in the church are all gay now. Every single one of them. And you know what happened once they came out being gay? They all got kicked out. All of my friends in church growing up, every single one of them were kicked out. Every single one of them. Yeah, you want to know, I'm not going to say who posted this in my family, but I'm sure you can assume. Someone in my family posted on Facebook the other night that the race war started because of Obama. Obama started the race war in America, is what someone in my family posted on Facebook. Like, maybe it's just me, but I'm pretty sure slavery perhaps started that. I mean, I don't know. What do I know, right? I thought that was slavery, but apparently Obama started it. That's news to me. I didn't know that. So that was fun to learn. I was like, I read that and I was like, oh, okay, all right, awesome. Like, it's not funny, but like I'm actually feeling like I'm going hysterically insane. Like, I actually feel like I'm going insane. And like, I was raised by people who believe that. That's what you guys don't understand. And this is what I want some people to understand who are chronically online as well. There are very much chronically online Democrats as well that are way too intense and like social justice warrior people way too hard and try to cancel people way too hard. As somebody who was raised by an extremely like religious family and obviously people who believe in stuff like I just said, I was not able to educate myself on anything until I moved out. And some people do not have that same ability to educate themselves. That's why a lot of people that voted for Trump are in the lowest educated states in the United States. Because some people do not have the internet to be able to educate themselves. Some people, like young people, are not allowed to go on certain pages on their phones because of their parents. I mean, the internet wasn't really a thing until I was like I want to say 14 or 15 is when I got my first smartphone. And like I had iPods and stuff, but like my parents had like internet lockers on my devices so I could not like look up things. So I do feel like some people need to understand that like some people are just voting and believing the things that they believe because they've just been told their entire life that that is what's right. They have not had the ability to educate themselves. They do not have they don't have the internet. Like, a lot of people are low income and they can't afford a phone. Like, there are so many people that just do not have the ability to educate themselves. And that's what sucks, is because a lot of people are just not able to educate themselves on what's right and wrong. And I believed all of the things that like my parents told me growing up until I was able to move out. And as soon as I got the internet and I was able to like see other people's opinions and see like how marginalized groups were being affected by the things that were happening, I didn't understand. I didn't understand because like I was just repeating what I've been told my entire life by these people that I love, that I grew up and I trust. I love my parents. I think my parents are great. They're great parents, but they're not good people. Do you understand? Like, it is so hard to grow up looking up to people who have been telling you something that is just so terrible your whole life, but you don't know it because you're not able to educate yourself. So I feel like people are just like way too harsh on some people too, because like nobody is going to be able to change their mind and educate themselves if they're being like absolutely fucking attacked. Because like nobody is going to want to change if they're like angry, right? And I've been there. Like, people have said things to me that have made me so angry, and it made like, I'm a stubborn person. There's things that have made me like extremely angry and I get so stubborn and like I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But there are some things people have told me online where I'm like, after I've sat and I've thought about what they said, I'm like, oh, you're right. You were right about that. And like, it made me angry, and it made me hurt, and it made me sad, but they were right. And it's okay to change your mind. It is okay to change your mind. Doesn't matter how old you are. You could be 80 years old and change your mind about your beliefs. It's about education and educating yourself. That's how people get brainwashed so easily. That's how people join cults so easily. It is so easy to be brainwashed. If everyone that's around you is believing the same thing, why would you not? Right? I mean, the Department of Education, aren't they taking away the Department of Education? They're taking away the Department of Education so people are getting dumber. Like, we need that. They're banning books, important books that teach you important things about history. They're banning books. Oh, and that's another thing I wanted to rant about real quick. People in the book talk community right now talking about how books should not be political. Books are political. Books are what educate you. Books are what educate you. Book bans? You know how many books are banned from schools, from libraries? I work in a public library. Reading is political. And the same people in the book talk community that are like, I just want to be able to read and like escape reality, are reading like The Hunger Games, Fourth Wing, Throne of Glass, which are all about like overthrowing the government. And it's like, do you not actually comprehend what you're reading at all? Because like the female main character in your book wouldn't fucking like you. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Kayla. Once again, opinions on basic human rights is not the same as like, I like pineapple on pizza opinion. Your opinion takes away someone's human rights and body autonomy. Your opinion is you being a terrible person. Like, guys, I live in Georgia and I work at a public library. There are people that will come in, go into the children's room, find all of the Pride books or books that have rainbows on them, and we've literally had a lady like throw them in the toilet or hide them, throw them in the trash can, and then like post on Facebook about how she did it. And like we have this one guy call us and be like, hey, I just want to let you know, like this lady that I'm friends with on Facebook, like she's bragging online about how she just found all the Pride books in your library and she hid all of them. And me and my coworkers, people who don't even really get paid that fucking much and have to work for the government, have to walk around and try and have to search for these Pride books that this lady spent her free time hiding. To be evil for what? Reading and books are political, whether you want to hear it or not. And they're not, yeah, exactly. They're not even teaching us like the correct history. Like growing up in like social studies and stuff, like they weren't teaching you the correct history. They're whitewashing history. If you actually were told what actually happened to minorities, I feel like it would change so many more people. And not that you have to hear that to be a good person, but they're not teaching you the correct history in school either. Like, yeah. And like I said, like it took me, I didn't start educating myself until I was 19. I'm 26 now. And I mean, when I got my first smartphone at like 14 or 15, like I would scroll on Twitter or on Instagram, or I'd watch YouTube videos, and like I would hear people say things and I'd be like shocked, because I'd be like, oh my god, like I love their content, but they're saying these things that like completely contradict what I've been told my entire life. Like I don't understand. But then over the years I was like, I actually agree with what these people are saying. And then like my best friends growing up were gay, but then I was being told that gay people are like evil and they're gonna go to hell. So I was like, all of my best friends are gonna go to hell? Like I don't understand. And then like I slowly just started like understanding and just like believing in what I felt like was right, instead of just believing what I've been told my entire life. Public libraries should be a safe space for everyone. A public building should have something for everyone, correct? Like my library that I work in, we are not allowed to display Pride books. My entire county, we are not allowed to display Pride books. The library that I actually live right beside, they're not even allowed to buy Pride books. Because they were, I don't remember the word. They were challenged. So people can challenge books that live in the community. They can write in to the county or the region or whatever, and they can challenge whether a book should be up on the shelf or not. There are some good things about challenging books. For example, there was this book about autism, which was very outdated and was honestly very harmful to the autism community that somebody challenged. And since that book was challenged, it was taken off the shelves. That was a good thing to be challenged, right? But most people in this area that I live in, they're just challenging all Pride books. So my library, we have them, but we are not allowed to display them. We're not allowed to have Pride displays. The other library in my county is not allowed to purchase them at all, because somebody challenged them, and the county and the region was like, all right, we accept your challenge, and then they just took them off the shelves. But I believe that a library should be able to have anything for anyone. I believe that we should have Christian books. I believe that we should have Muslim books, witch books, Pride books, books about Black people, books about Asian people. Like, we should have books about every single thing that exists. because that is what we're there for. We are there to help people learn about everything. Like, we have tons of books in our library that are about, like, Christianity. I mean, half of our library is about Christianity, are heavily based Christian books. And you don't see me complaining about those because I know people want to read them. Those are the most books that get checked out in my area, unfortunately. It's supposed to be a place of knowledge for anyone, no matter what they believe. So on Pride Month, I should be able to make a display for people. Like, there are so many, like, young people in the LGBT community that come into the library and they're like, do you have an LGBTQ section? And I have to tell them, no, I'm so sorry, we don't. Because we don't, we're not allowed to. Like, our young adult room, we pretty much only order LGBTQ young adult books. Because, like, me and my coworkers, we're all part of the LGBTQ community, all of us. And we're the ones that order the books. My boss is literally from Palestine. So, like, we are a safe space, like, the people that, like, work at our library. It's just, we have to deal with, like, bullshit. We really do. But, like, we have a bunch of LGBTQ books, but, like, I'm not allowed to display them. And listen, I do understand why there are some creators that are too scared to speak, or politics make them anxious, and, like, there are some people, and I used to be like this, there are some people that, like, they believe in, like, what I'm saying, but they don't know how to express it. So I do not feel like some creators, influencers, I do not feel like they should be attacked for not knowing what to say or how to say it. I feel like people should be able to say and do what they want with their content. If it makes you upset that the creator that you're following is not saying anything, I totally understand why you would want to unfollow them. But some people just don't know how to say what they are feeling. Some people are not good at speaking. Even if they are a content creator, like, for example, I'm a really good content creator when it comes to, like, talking about books and crocheting, but, like, I'm not very good outwardly discussing about, like, political climate and hardcore politics or, like, things like that, because, like, that's not what I put all of my time and effort and, like, education in, right? So, like, some people just genuinely do not know the best way to say things, so they choose not to say anything at all. And I understand, honestly, like, it doesn't upset me. I feel like not everybody should have to, I feel like not everybody should have to say anything. Like, I understand. I get it. I don't agree with it, but I understand. It's hard to put yourself out there like that. And yeah, exactly. Like, some people could be, like, the most educated person ever, and, like, through text message or, like, through a tweet, like, they can say the most educated, great thing, but once they start, like, speaking, or, like, somebody tries to debate them, they stutter or they have a hard time talking, because sometimes it's just easier for you to think and put it out into words rather than, like, saying it out loud. And that's an issue I have sometimes too. Like, sometimes my brain just gets all muddled and, like, I know what I want to say, but I don't know how to say it correctly. So, like I said, I get it. I understand. Hi. Y'all can't see her down here. I heard a squeak. You can see her tail. I heard a squeak, and then I looked over and there's a cat in my face. Like, we have Pride books that people can check out. Like, they're not being, like, locked up or anything. At my library. But I cannot, like, make a display being like, these are for LGBTQ people. I cannot talk about the LGBTQ community. But the other library in my county, they cannot even display them at all. Like, have them out on the shelves. So, you know. Yeah, they're not being locked up yet. Yet is a big word. They probably will be now, which would be like half of our young adult room. So good luck with that. Yeah, and I know a lot of you guys who like are not even American who are following me are like, this is absolutely insane. But like I said, it's happening in America, but that doesn't mean it will not affect you in the future. So. Got my cute little dog in my lap. Okay. I feel like I've said like most of what I've needed to say. I'll probably rant a little bit more if something comes up or if I remember something, but I just wanted to make it extremely clear for all of the people who are following me what I agree with and what I do not agree with. And that's that. Like I said, I do not care if I lose supporters, because I want to keep the supporters that actually care about me as a person and don't care about me as just like an entertainment for them. Like, believe it or not, I'm a real person. I'm not here just for your free entertainment. I'm a real person with feelings. Got it? I honestly, if you guys have a local library, near you, support them. Libraries are so beautiful and they do so much for the community, and they are not appreciated. They're not appreciated. Everything the library does is completely free. It blows kids' mind when they come into the library and everything's free, because they haven't lived in a world that's like that, right? I grew up going to the library almost every single day. Like, the library was my world. But kids these days, like, they don't understand it. I mean, it blows their mind when they're like, this is free? And I'm like, yeah, it's free. We have free craft kits. We have free crochet club. We have free diamond art club. We have free parties. We have free food, free books. Everything at the library is free, at least in my county. I mean, I know that there's some like libraries in California that have like merch stores and stuff, which is absolutely insane. I mean, love that for them, but like, please support your library. There are some libraries where you do have to pay for your library card, but I do believe that it is worth it to get like hundreds of dollars worth of free things for like a one-time payment. So I know some libraries aren't completely free. My library that I work at, literally everything is free. Like, free ebooks, free audiobooks, free physical books, free craft kits. Like, everything in my library is completely free. But in the county over, like, I think they charge like $40 a year for a library card, or $40 every 2 years or something like that, which in the grand scheme of things, one hardcover book is $20. So, I mean, you're getting the cost of 2 hardcover books is the price of a library card that lasts you 2 years. So, like, honestly, I feel like that price is pretty worth it. I actually, like, thrifted this sweatshirt. People ask me all the time where I got it. I thrifted it. And I love it so much. I wish I could find more that were like it. But I thrifted it, and I've had it for a very long time. My throat hurts. Like, there are so many kids that come into the library, like, just to hang out with me and my coworkers. And, like, that makes me feel good that, like, kids find me and my coworkers to be, like, a safe space to be around. Like, there are kids that will just, like, we see almost every day or, like, every week, and they'll just, like, come up and hang out with us at the desk and, like, talk about their week and talk about their life. And, like, they get excited when they come in, and then they get sad when they have to leave. Like, that is what I want kids to experience, because that's what I experienced growing up at the library. I just wish we were in a better system for more variety of books. I would love to be in the Gwinnett County system again. So I work for a Pines library, which means like the Pines library system in Georgia consists of 300 libraries in the state of Georgia. So I do feel like I work for like a really good system because like there's pretty much every kind of book imaginable that you can think of that we can order. So that is really nice, but there are some libraries that like are just like a county and like you can only choose books from like 3 or 4 different libraries and there's not that many. So I understand how it's like it's different everywhere, and if you live in like a small town, then like they probably don't have that many books, which sucks too. But guys, I also wanted to say this. There are some libraries, online libraries, that are in like New York and New Jersey where you can get an online library card for free. And you can put that library card into Libby, the app Libby, and you can get free audiobooks and ebooks through Libby with your library card. Pine system is great, but it takes so long to get books. Really? It's like a max a week where I am. I mean, I know everywhere is different, but like usually like even if we order a book that's like at the very like southern part of Georgia all the way up to us, it only takes like a week. I've already ranted for an hour about how I felt about the election. So if you want to know, I recommend just doing a quick little rewind to the beginning of this live so you can see me getting like physically shaking and angry. And I also believe that if you live in Georgia, if anybody here, I know a couple of you guys live in Georgia that are in the stream right now, you can make a Pines Library card online account, even if you don't live where a Pines Library is. Here. I'll give you guys the link so you can... If you go to this website and you click apply for a Pines Library card, you do have to have a Georgia driver's license, but you can create an online account and still use Libby. You would only be able to use Libby if you had an online card. If you have a physical Pines card, you would probably have to get it renewed. And you sadly do have to do that in person at a Pines library. I mean, some libraries might do it over the phone for you. It won't let you order them because you would have to order them to a Pines location, and if you don't live near, like you can't order them to your house or anything, if that's what you're saying. Also, if you were ever in the Pines library system, you never disappear. Your account's always there. Like, there's people who made an account in like 2004, and your account is still there. It just has to be updated. So like your account doesn't disappear, it just expires. So what happened if you can't put them on hold is probably because your account expired. Your library card expires every 2 years. Your Pines card expires every 2 years, and you do have to get it renewed, but then you should be able to log in online and you should be able to log in online and put books on hold to your library that way if your account's not expired. There's an app on your phone that you can download that's just Pines, and if you log in with your library card, you can put books on hold and get them sent to your library and stuff. Okay, yeah, let me start crocheting. Let me start crocheting. Oh, I also, somebody asked about Boop, boop, boop. Sorry, 1 second. I got very distracted. Let me just take a little break. My throat is hurting. Yeah, I can like help you log in if you need help. I don't know if there's much I can do because if it's like an Athens library, then I wouldn't be able... Well, actually, I would get in trouble if I did that, so never mind. I was gonna say that I could log in to my account, like my work account, and like try to renew the card for you, but I would absolutely get in trouble for doing that, so never mind, I will not do that, but I would if I could. Have you seen the gingerbread blanket? Oh, is that the one that is like similar to the 6-day star blanket, but it's a gingerbread blanket? I saw a picture of it, and I was like, I will not be doing that. Thank you. Like, it looks so hard. I still haven't even finished my star blanket. I've gotten like really far with my star blanket, but I still have not finished it. I'm drinking water. I got it right here. I'm drinking water. Oh, you're gonna make a doll too? I was gonna start another doll, but I was just gonna take a break. Oh, the cat one that I did? My little cat girl's actually... I keep her up here on the shelf above my computer because I love her so much. Oh yeah, and I went to the hand doctor yesterday, guys. I was gonna talk about that too because a lot of you guys ask about my hand updates. If you're new here, I sawed my fingers. I almost sawed my fingers off back in April with hedge trimmers while I was cutting the bushes outside. And I've had 2 surgeries and a lot of physical therapy, and here's where I'm at now. I can do a fist, which is great. Like, this is actually like great progress. It's very, very good progress. My doctor was like literally cheering for me yesterday because she was so proud of me, which made me feel good. So I went to the hand doctor yesterday, and once again, they just told me, we don't really know if we need to do surgery or not. This is the second visit that I've been to in the past 3 months, I guess, where they're like, we just don't know if we want to do surgery or not, which is extremely frustrating because I have to pay a $100 copay every time I go to the doctor. So I don't want to pay $100 every time just to sit there and be told, I don't know, every time. You know, it's frustrating. I really like my doctor and I really love her PA. They're great and they're really nice. It's just frustrating, right? Okay. Do you want to get down? Can't tell what you want from me? Okay. And basically, I saw my doctor last time. I saw her PA today. The doctor last time, she said like if I make absolutely 0 progress on my hand within the next like month, which is now, then she wants to absolutely do the surgery. So I was like, okay. Obviously I've made significant difference since getting the steroid injections because I can actually close my hand now, whereas before I couldn't close my hand more than like this. Like, my hand was stuck this far last time. Okay, she will not stay still, and it's actually driving me insane. My hand was, like, stuck like this last time, so I can actually do a fist now. But the issue is I can't move these joints of my fingers. Like, this joint, this top joint right here. I can do this one because this finger's fine. These 2 right here, I cannot feel those joints and I cannot move them. This finger is permanently like cemented, curved like that. Beauty guru. My finger is just like that's stuck like that. So there's that. And then like this one's curved too. But I cannot feel or move those joints at all. Also, I have an anoma, I think is what she called it, an anoma in my scar tissue. It's kind of hard to see my scars because I don't know if the camera will focus. I have really bad scarring on my fingers. It's like yassifying my fingers a little bit. But the scarring, the nerves under my scars are having an anoma, is what she said, where basically like my scars are extremely sensitive because all my nerves are kind of bundling into the scar. Which is why every time I hit my scars, my hand hurts really bad. So like I can't really hold pins normal. Like I usually hold pins like this, but I can't because it hits my scar. So I have to hold my pens and pencils like this to be able to write, and it hurts. Like you can see my hand shaking, like it just hurts. I can't crochet very well. Like I can crochet, but I can't crochet the same. It takes me a lot longer. I have to take a lot of breaks, which you should take breaks, but you know. I still can't really like pick little things up. I can't tie knots very well. So she said because I've had no progress in my top joints, that she thinks another surgery would be the best option for me for long-term reasons, which I do agree with. But I would unfortunately have to go through extensive hand therapy again, which, guys, I don't want to be dramatic, but like going to hand therapy 3 times a week when I already work multiple jobs is absolutely fucking exhausting. I hated going to hand therapy, and I really enjoyed my hand therapist. He's great. And I really enjoyed sitting with the other women that were there for hand therapy too. But going to therapy 3 times a week is so exhausting. Having to recover from surgery is so exhausting, and I've already had to do it 2 times this year, and I really do not want to do it again. And like, I'm proud of the progress that I have made, but I'm also trying to think of like my future self, and I just don't know what to do. Like, she said that she was going to talk to the doctor on Monday, and she's gonna call me next week and just kind of tell me what she thinks the best case scenario would be. If I do have to have another surgery, I'm going to wait until the new year because I genuinely do not want to be miserable during the holidays this year. I want to be able to open up presents normally. I don't want to have help doing everything during the holidays. Like, I'm tired of needing help. Like, it's actually living by myself, first of all, and needing help all the time is so tiring, and I feel like I annoy everyone in my life by needing help just opening like a fucking packet of ketchup, you know? Like, I could not do simple basic things, and like there's still some things that I can't do. Like, I still can't lift things, like heavy things, and there's still some things that I cannot do, but I can hold things fine. I can't feel it because I don't have any feeling in my fingers, but like, I can hold things. I can crochet. There's things that I can do. So like, I understand why they're like, we don't know if we want to do the surgery or not. Because I don't know if I want to do it or not either. That's what's frustrating. But she's going to call me next week. I honestly think I might do it. But I have to pay $2,500 to have surgery. And I'm already in severe medical debt from this year. And from last year. I broke my foot last year. So I'm in severe medical debt, if I'm being so honest with you guys. Severe. I'm trying my best, I really am. But I'm in severe medical debt. So, do I want to add $2,500 more onto that? No, I don't. But I'm actually going over to my parents' house later because I really don't understand health insurance. Like, I understand it more now that I've had to like research and educate myself on it, but like I still don't really understand a lot of stuff. So I do have to re-enroll for a new health insurance because it's an enrollment period or whatever. I don't know what it's called. So I have to go over there and get help tonight, try to re-enroll for a new health insurance. So I'm hoping maybe I can find a better one that will start on January 1st that makes it where I can afford to have another surgery and also make it where I can afford hand therapy, because I will have to go through extensive hand therapy again, and it's $80 every single time I go. And I cannot pay, what is 80 times 3? I'm really bad at math, so. I would have to pay $240 a week for hand therapy, times 4. I would have to pay $960 a month for hand therapy, which, I mean, I just cannot afford. That's like the cost of my, like, half of my rent. So, like, I mean, I can barely afford my rent. So, I can't afford that. I mean, most normal people can't. So, I'm, like, stuck in a rock and a hard place, you know? Oh yeah, I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks too while I'm crocheting because there's nothing really good on TV anymore. And I don't really enjoy watching YouTube videos that much anymore either. So I'll just put my headphones in and listen to an audiobook while I crochet. Or like cleaning and stuff. Oh, also, if you have a Pines library card, you also have access to Hoopla. And Hoopla has tons of audiobooks. Stardust, thank you. Oh, I love the sarcasm. Sorry, I got distracted with that funny comment. I don't remember what I was even saying. Oh, with Hoopla, if you download the app, you log in with your library card, they have tons of audiobooks. And you don't have to get put in a line. Like on Libby, you have to get in line and wait for it to be available. Hoopla, you just download it and you get it for like 21 days and then you just return it and then you can check out more. I think you get like only 4 or 5 credits a month though. It's kind of like Audible, but I mean, it's still better than nothing, right? I do not cross stitch. I've actually never cross stitched before. I don't think that I would be able to now at this time in my life because I cannot tie knots very well because of my hand, so. Was the previous surgery badly done? Hard to say. The first surgery was not poorly done, obviously. She fixed all of the nerves and, well, not fixed, but she reattached all the nerves in my hand. She repaired all the tendons in my fingers. Like, she's a miracle worker, right? Like, she's an amazing doctor. But the pin that she put in my ring finger to hold the broken bone, she put a little one, or she put like 2 little ones, I think, instead of putting a giant big one that went from like, I'm sorry if this grosses you guys out. I know it's really gross, but I had 2 pins sticking out of my finger that were holding the bone together like from the sides, when she should have put one long one in from the top that goes all the way down to this joint right here. She did the 2 little pins the first time, and the pins moved and let go of the broken bone. So she had to go back in a second time and repair what she messed up the first time. It was covered by insurance, so I did not have to pay anything for the second surgery, because if I did, that would have been extremely like irritating, right? And the second time, she put the big pin in that went all the way down to my second joint here, so I could not move my finger, and it repaired the broken bone. My finger is not broken anymore. But since I was not able to fully recover correctly after the first surgery because I had to go back in and get re-wrapped up and everything, this finger right here was not able to go through hand therapy like it was supposed to because it was being wrapped up again because of the second surgery. So my finger got stuck like this. because it was not able to go through the hand therapy like it was supposed to. So all of these issues are kind of just because the first surgery didn't work. So yes, but then like she also did fix my tendons and my nerves and like all the crazy stuff is fine. But my fingers would not be like this if the pin was put in correctly the first time. Like she told me, I mean, she's been doing, she's been a doctor for like 15, 20 years, and she told me that I'm like the third or fourth person that she's ever had to go back in and fix a surgery before. And I was like, oh, of course I am. Because like I have the worst luck. Like I seriously do. Okay, well here's the thing. With my current health insurance, this is why I'm looking for another one. With my current health insurance, I don't have deductibles. I only have co-pays. So that's why I pay $100 every time I go to the doctor, because no matter what they do at the doctor, it's covered because I don't have a deductible. It's really weird. So that's why I would have to pay $2,500 to have surgery, because the rest of the surgery would be covered because I don't have any deductible. My deductible is 0 for everything. So it's like, I'd probably be paying the same amount because most deductibles are what, like $5,000, $6,000 for like expensive insurances. So I'm honestly probably paying less just having a $2,500 copay. It's weird. It's like not a bad insurance, but it's also a weird insurance because I literally have no deductibles, but I have like extremely high copays. But to go to the primary doctor, my copay is only $15, which is actually cheaper than my good insurance that I had. So it's so weird. I don't really understand it, but it was the cheapest one. Hoopla, yes, hoopla. Hi, Rachel. Yes, there's no deductibles. I am not eligible for Medicaid or Medicare or whatever. I think Medicare is for older people. Sorry. I'm not eligible for Medicaid. I'm also not eligible for any type of government assistance. They told me that I make too much money. I don't really understand how they think I make too much money when I can't even afford groceries. Or I can barely afford, like, literally my parents are paying for my health insurance still for me. Like, I send them the money if I have it, but, like, they're being nice enough to, like, still let it come out of their bank account because, like, I can barely afford it. So, I am not eligible, like, I'm not eligible for any type of government assistance, even though I only make, like, $30,000 a year. I made, like, $30,000 a year last year, I think. Oh my god, my throat hurts so bad. I also wish all countries had free healthcare. I'm so with you on that one. Okay, I need to crochet. It's been an hour and a half and I've just been yapping. Like I said, I'm gonna make this because I'm filming a video on following vintage crochet patterns, and I got 2 huge binders from the 80s from my grandmother full of vintage crochet patterns. And I'm gonna do this one for the video. It's just 2 pages. And I'm gonna try to make the shirt. I have like hiccups now too, I'm so sorry. Okay, and I'm going to make the shirt in this yarn right here. This is the Big Twist Party yarn in Jelly Beans. I have like 4 skeins of this. So I wanted to make a shirt with it. It is acrylic, but it feels like cotton. So it's really soft. And then for the trim, I'm gonna use this purple. And then I have to use a 3.5 millimeter hook. 3.5 millimeter hook to make a whole shirt. It's gonna take forever, but. What are you doing? Why are acting crazy. Yeah, 30K from both jobs, yeah. I make about 15K a year per job. Because YouTube does not pay like it used to. Like, I used to make probably like $4,000 to $6,000 a month on YouTube alone before COVID. I mean, that paid for everything right there. That's why I worked as YouTube full-time. Now, I make $1,800 a month. Maybe. Usually it's about $1,400. I think this month it's closer to $2,000 because I uploaded so much last month. So, like, honestly, I would love to keep uploading a lot, but it's also exhausting to upload every single day and to film every single day. Like, it's just so tiring to me. Is happening? Jesus Christ. So yeah, I make that. I mean, I make more monthly at my part-time job than I do from YouTube, so if that tells you how much I make from YouTube. I honestly don't know what has made YouTube income so bad. I don't understand it. I don't know why. I really don't. It all started after COVID. And then also when my YouTube channel got hacked last year, if you guys remember that, it got hacked. It got really bad after that. And I've just been trying to recover. And even though my views are better than they've ever been, my money is lower than it's ever been before. So I don't really know why. Mochi! Mochi! Dude, this dog is gonna be the death of me, I think. Boink. Need to move this out of my... My library job is part-time. I work 29 hours a week. Because if I worked one more hour, then the government would have to give me benefits. They can't make me full-time. The county only allows a certain amount of full-time workers. Everyone that I work with has been there for like 7, 8 years. None of them are gonna leave anytime soon. I will never go full-time. So, I will only go full-time if I move to a different library, and I do not want to work at any of the other libraries in my county at all. So. Does it make any difference if we pay for an account with no ads? I do make income from, I think it's called YouTube Red. Is that what it's called? I do make income from people who watch my videos with YouTube Red or whatever it is. It's a low percentage, but I do still get paid from people who watch it with that. So I don't even really know if that's the issue. Yes, Caitlin, unfortunately you're an hour and a half late, but I'm still gonna be here for a little while, so no worries. Oh, thank you, Melixa. Did I say that right? Melixa? Oh, Alyssa. Melixa, Alyssa. I kind of love that. I never had any nicknames growing up because nobody could think of nicknames for Alyssa that didn't sound stupid. Everybody say hi to my dog. My little shitty dog that likes to bite me and bark all the time and just be really freaking annoying. Yes. Honestly, the first hour was me just like ranting about the election this week. And the rest of it has just been me yapping about random stuff. And I haven't even started crocheting yet, so. Ew, Liss. No, I hate that. I hate that nickname a lot. Like, people would try to call me Liss or Lissa growing up, and I'd be like, ew, stop. Like, I hated it. Yeah, for some reason, older people can't say Alyssa. I don't know if you've experienced this. My own great-grandmother called me Allison until the day she died. Actually, 2 of my grandmothers called me Allison until the day that I died. Everyone calls me Allison. Why is it hard for them to say Alyssa? My old neighbor, I have a neighbor. I obviously have neighbors, but one of my neighbors is extremely old. Like, he's probably like in his late 80s, early 90s. He can't hear me when I'm speaking to him. Like, he's an extremely old man. But I wrote my name down for him, so he knew my name. And he still calls me Allison. So I just accept it. I've accepted that my second name is Allison because for some reason people cannot say Alyssa. My neighbor actually gave me flowers. I'll show you guys. My neighbors gave me flowers, and I do think it's really sweet. I mean, I've never really spoke to them, and when I was laying out on the floor with blood everywhere after sawing my fingers almost off, he pretended to get the mail and did not come to try to help me at all. But it's fine. I don't ever speak to them, but the other day, his water went out or something, like something with the pipes happened. And him and his wife didn't have water for like 4 or 5 days. So I let him use my water. Just to be a nice neighbor. Because like, my water bill is like $20 a month. Like, it's not gonna affect me at all. So they gave me flowers. But I think it's cute because you could tell that they thought about what color to get me. And the reason that they chose this color is because I have a yellow Jeep. Or like an orangey yellow Jeep. Like, actually my Jeep is exactly this color. So you could tell they don't really know anything about me. But they were like, oh, the girl with the yellow Jeep, let's get her some yellow flowers. Which I do think is very sweet and very cute. And they also wrote me a handwritten letter too. With like cute little cats on it. Which I do think is really sweet. So yeah, I have these flowers. And then my boyfriend bought me flowers like the day before. And I never have flowers. So I have flowers up here, but those have lilies in them. So I have those up high so the cats can't like die. But I think these are daisies. Or maybe not. I'm not good with flowers. If anybody knows what kind of flowers these are. I don't know. They're beautiful though. And it was very sweet. So. I wasn't expecting them to even say thank you, so the flowers were nice, honestly. Allie, see, even Allie doesn't sound right to me. Like, I do not want to be called Allie. It just doesn't feel like me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I get paid from YouTube Premium. Is that what it's called, YouTube Premium? Let me see. I'm actually gonna go look right now because I'm actually curious. I'm still not crocheting yet, am I? YouTube. Dobby, stop chewing yourself. Please. Revenue. Analytics. Revenue. How I make money. Okay. 95. Okay. I have the percentage right here, guys. 95.3% of my income is from ads. So I do make the most from ads. 3.4% of my revenue does come from YouTube Premium, so I do make a little bit of money. 1.2% of my income comes from YouTube members, which we love our members out here. Love you guys. You're the best. And 0.1%, which is only 90 cents of my income, comes from shorts ads, from the shorts that I make, which I don't make very many shorts, so like I wasn't really expecting much, but. So yeah, 95% of my income is from the ads on my videos, which is quite a lot. But last month I made $43 from YouTube Premium watchers. So, I mean, it's not nothing, so I'll take it. This is actually crazy. 74% of my viewership on YouTube is people who are not subscribed to me. 74%. Only 25.3% of viewers that I get monthly are from people who are actually subscribed to me. YouTube actually has crazy detailed analytics, because this is actually insane. 121% of my subscribers are people that found me from YouTube watch page. .2% of my viewers are female. I love the girlies. Love you. 18.3% of my views are from male viewers, which actually is surprising to me. That's actually a pretty high amount. My highest percentage of age of people that follow me, 40.5% of my views are from the ages 25 to 34, which is pretty good because that's my demographic. So people who are around my age are watching my videos, which I prefer. 26.6 of my viewers are 18 to 24 years old. And the lowest percentage I have of people that watch my videos are people who are over 65 and people who are ages 13 to 17. So, I'm glad children aren't watching my videos because that's not who should be watching my videos. I mean, I don't really post bad content, but like I don't advertise to children. 51% of my viewers are from the United States. Only 51? That's actually crazy. 51%. And then 9.2% from the United Kingdom, 4.2% from Canada, 2.3% from Australia, and then there's like low percentages from a bunch of other countries. But only 51% being from the United States is actually pretty crazy. So it's about half United States and then half the rest of the world. Yeah, we do need a yap session. Honestly, like, I've just been needing to talk. Because I live by myself, so like, I don't have anybody to talk to. Like, for things like, for the things going on this week. Oh, Ivy, when I was doing my hexagon cardigan, like, I was really debating just not finishing it. I actually have it sitting behind me right now. I hate making clothes, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it's actually crazy that a lot of you guys have been subscribed to me for an extremely long time and you're still here. Because, like, I mean, that's a long time. That's like 10 years. Oh, yeah. Yeah. God, some of my old content is so cringe. Like, I'm glad that I've privated a lot of my older content because, like, I just cannot fathom people watching that because I was just so cringe. But I mean, I've gone back and watched some of my older videos, just like even when I was like 16 or 17, and I was such like a quiet kid. Like, my content was like, I was very like quiet, and like the things that I would say was very like weird. I don't know. It was weird. I don't know. I mean, it's good to have the memories, but what are you doing? eating stuff off the ground and then going over there. And they're all trying to squeeze onto this one bed when they have like 20 beds in the house. I mean, yeah, it's nice to have the memories, but like some of this content is so cringe. But yeah, when I was like a teenager, I actually still vividly remember it because it pissed me off so much. I had an old lady like slap me at church. Like this just random old lady. If it was me now, oh, I would have gone crazy on that old lady. But yeah, this old lady, like who I did not know, took her hand and just came around the pew and just slapped the shit out of me, and my phone went flying out of my hand in the middle of church. And she did that to me because I was on my phone, but the reason I was on my phone was because my sister started her period in the middle of service, and I was texting my parents asking them whether I needed to take my sister home or not. So, yeah, I vividly remember it. I remember the lady's face. She's probably dead now. Like, she was literally old as fuck. Old. Like, her slap hurt. Like, I was actually surprised by how much power that lady had in her smack. Like, that was personal. It was a personal slap, for real. I feel like I'm not even gonna be crocheting in this live stream at all. Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna try to follow this pattern. And this is a vintage pattern. Oh god, I had a hiccup. This is a vintage pattern too, so it's probably not gonna make any sense. I need to chain 114. I have to count. 114 chains is so many. I hate chaining, guys. Now I gotta find the end of the yarn too. Also, like, a lot of kids, like, especially when I was a teenager, like, use the Bible app on their phone. So, like, even if I wasn't just texting my parents about something, like, it was none of her fucking business. And, like, also, I was sitting with the youth group, like, I was sitting with other teenagers. And she was, like, instead of paying attention to the actual sermon, she just, like, decided to slap me, I guess. Did my parents say anything? No, of course they wouldn't. They took her side. Because why would they ever take my side? I had like a whole story time. I'm pretty sure it's private now, but... What wires do I use for my dolls? I actually don't. For the Coraline one, I used pipe cleaners. Like, I had 2 or 3 pipe cleaners that I wrapped around each other to make them, like, thicker, but I do not use wire for any of the other ones. They just automatically stand on their own. I do put cardboard in their feet, so their feet are flat and they can, like, stand properly. Okay, I'm about to count to 114, and you're gonna count with me, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, I want to die, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 114. This is supposed to be for my back, I think. Oh yeah, that's a great length. Yeah. Yeah. It didn't tell me what size was small, medium, or large, so I'm just assuming the one on the very left is the small, the one in the medium is the medium, and the one on the right is the large. I'm doing the large sizing because this does not have any size larger than a large because it's from the 80s. So I'm literally just following this. Also, this yarn I can already tell is giving me trouble because it's splitting quite a lot, but it is beautiful, so. The Great Depression strength slap. I'm fucking crying. Oh my god. So true. I know, I should probably do the stitch marker thing, but I'm just too lazy. Why are you doing that? What is your... Maybe she has to go to the bathroom? Yeah, she has to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna walk outside for 2 seconds and take my dog to go to the shitter. Rat. So, just enjoy staring at Roku City and a mushroom. Because I don't have a cool, like, be right back screen. I'm back. Ugh. Have you guys been able to hear music this whole time? Bro! What the fuck? Dogs are so annoying. Why is he coughing? Why Dobby's running around like it's dinner time. It's literally 3 p.m. Okay. I probably should be filming this for YouTube, like me attempting to do this. Alright, you have been able to hear music? Okay, that's good, because I didn't know if it was turned up or not, because I don't have my headphones in. If you guys want to say hi to the vlog, I will film you. Hi! Put your name in the vlog. I love that like 30-second delay of me telling you guys to say hi and then it actually happens. Because YouTube literally has like a 45 second delay. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. I don't like want to take the camera away because then I feel like somebody will say hi and then... Okay. I'm taking it away now. Okay. Oh, there's more. Okay. Hi, hi, hi. Alright, I'm also vlogging for YouTube, so I'm gonna be doing like little blurps on YouTube on my blog here and there. Okay. So I did my 114 chain. And now for the first row, I have to work 3 double crochets in the 3rd chain from the hook, leaving the last loop of each double crochet on the hook. Third chain from hook. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochets. Okay. Leaving last loop of each double crochet on the hook. Yeah, but there's 2. So am I supposed to pull through 1? Oh shit, I'm already confused. I'm already fucking confused. What is it telling me to do? Work 3 double crochets in the 3rd chain from the hook, leaving the last loop of each double crochet on the hook. 4 loops will be left on the hook. Is this just me making like a popcorn stitch or like... Stop barking. For God's sake, please stop barking. Okay, I'm actually confused. Okay. I'm actually, I think you would with a bubble stitch. Oh, so am I doing a bubble stitch? I don't even see any bubbles in this. It sounds like a bubble stitch. Like I said, this pattern is from the 80s, so. Stop barking. The one disadvantage of live streaming from my living room, I can't turn the TV on or like turn the air conditioner on. I guess I could turn the air conditioner on to void out the sounds from outside so my dogs don't bark all day, because my dogs bark all fucking day, guys. All day. Any noise they hear, if they hear the wind chime outside, they start barking. I hate it. Like, why do people choose dogs over cats? I don't understand it. You guys probably won't be able to hear the air conditioner because I have the microphone set where it can only pick up like my voice. So hopefully you can't hear the air conditioner that I just turned on. Well, the window unit. Yarn over and draw through all loops on the hook to form one cluster. Chain one, skip one. Seems like I'm just doing like the bubble stitch over and over again. I mean, small dogs are definitely more yappers. It's weird because like my dogs grew up in an apartment, right? Like they grew up in 2 apartments. They never barked when I lived in an apartment, even though you could hear people all the time. And as soon as I moved into a house, they forgot like all the training that I taught them as puppies, and then they started acting like complete imbeciles, like literally acting like gremlins. When they go outside and they just hear a person talking, their hackles go up, they start going crazy, like barking like absolutely insane if they see the neighbor. Like everybody probably thinks I don't train my dogs, but like I moved into this house and they forgot everything that I taught them. I just don't understand the 3 double crochets in the 3rd chain from the hook, leaving last loop of each double crochet on the hook. Because that would mean I just finished the hook. That means I would just finish the double crochet. Like, I think it's just telling me to do this, like, bubble stitch. Okay, I'm just gonna do the bubble stitch, I guess. I don't even know if maybe the bubble stitch was, like, even called that in the 80s. I don't know. If anybody born in the 80s or from the 80s are in here, I don't know. I'm not trying to make you feel like you're a vintage person, but, like, this is considered a vintage pattern, so... Chain 1, then skip 1. And then do a cluster in the next stitch. So I'm just continuously doing the bubble stitch all the way down. I feel like this isn't the correct way to do the bubble stitch. Maybe it is. Chain 1. Where in the shirt does this exist? Sounds more distinguished somehow. Yeah, true. For some reason, I do the bubble stitch all the time, but I always forget on how to do it, so now I need to go into YouTube and remember how to do the damn bubble stitch. That's what I'm going to do all the way down, because it's telling me to do a cluster, but like, what does that mean exactly? That's why it's kind of fun following vintage patterns too, because it's like, what are you actually telling me to do? I don't know. I'll put on YouTube how to make a double crochet cluster. A 3 double crochet cluster, and see what it shows me. 11 years ago, that's the one I want. How to crochet the 3 double crochet cluster stitch. It's actually called that. Okay. So it's not a bubble stitch. I don't even know if you guys can hear it. I don't think you can. I have the desktop audio turned off. I'm doing the 3 double crochet cluster stitch apparently. I think they are too, but I don't know. They look like the bubble stitch. I guess they... I don't know. We love the crochet tutorials that are really quick. They're like 2 minutes long. They're from like 15 years ago and they show you exactly what you need. No yapping. Sorry, I know you guys can't even see what I'm doing. Okay, I was doing it right. Oh. Okay. I was doing that right. The pattern is just... They worded it a little weird because it says work 3 double crochets in the 3rd chain from the hook, leaving the last loop of each double crochet on the hook. But when you're not just leaving 1 loop of the double crochet on the hook. Like, okay, let me do the next one. When you do the popcorn stitch, you are pulling, like you're not completing the double crochets, you're pulling through the first 2. You're not going to have the last loop on there. So that could be a bit confusing. Like, I understood what it was telling me because I've been crocheting for so long, but yeah, that was a little weirdly worded for sure. But it's basically telling me to do the bubble stitch all the way down. God, this yarn sucks. I feel like this is gonna look really bad. Chain 1, skip 1, cluster 1. Okay, that's what I'm doing. It just feels wrong. This yarn is splitting terribly. But it's so pretty. Okay. Kinda hate this, but... the only games that I have been playing, well, the new Stardew Valley update came out on the Switch. So I've been playing the new Stardew Valley update, which I'm very much enjoying. And I'm gonna start Cult of the Lamb very soon. But yeah, I've literally just been playing Stardew Valley like non-stop for the past 3 days. I honestly was gonna play it on live today, but I cannot find, since moving, I have not streamed on my Switch since moving. And since moving, I cannot find my hookups to hook my Switch up to my computer. I can't find my capture card. I do not know where I put it during the move. I honestly need a new capture card because my capture card doesn't even film in 1080p. So like I need to buy a new capture card anyway. And also my Switch, I have the old Switch, like the original one. And I've been having issues with it glitching a lot and it not being able to handle games as much anymore. And also the latch that latches the Joy-Cons into my Switch is broken. So if I'm playing a game and I like move my hands too hard, the middle of the Switch will just slide out of the Joy-Cons. And it's really funny, honestly. So it sucks though because I believe there's a new Switch that's gonna come out next year. So like I was just gonna wait and buy the new Switch next year. But I kind of want to buy use the OLED Switch, specifically the Splatoon one or the Pokemon OLED Switch. The Pokemon OLED Switch is so beautiful, but I want to buy it used, so I'm not paying full price for it, because if the new one comes out next year... But also, I have the limited edition Animal Crossing Switch, which I love with all of my heart, so I don't really want another Switch, but it just doesn't work anymore. This is the Switch. I mean, it has a case on it. And also, one of my dogs took my thumb grip. I had 2 rabbit thumb grips. And one of the dogs took off with it, so I don't even know where it went. I have a case on it with cute little rabbits on it. It's really dirty. But yeah, it just, I didn't even press the button for the Joy-Con to come out. They don't latch. They don't stay in. I don't know if it'll do it. So it won't. Yeah, sometimes I have to do it really hard, but sometimes I'll just be sitting on the couch and I'll barely just jerk my hand up and then the Switch will just fall out. So I don't know. I love this Switch with all my heart because it's the Animal Crossing edition. Does anybody know, I'm sure I could Google this, but if I could use the OLED Switch in my Animal Crossing dock, then I would feel better getting the OLED Switch so I can at least use the Animal Crossing dock. Because I don't really care too much about the color of these Joy-Cons. Honestly, I want to take this case off. Let me see if I can take this case off. See, I don't even have to press the button to take these Joy-Cons out. They just come out. And it's not the Joy-Cons. I've tried other Joy-Cons too. It's literally just the latch on this device is broken. Or something like that, I don't know. But also, genuinely, the OLED Switch looks 10 times better quality than the original Switch. When I went to Best Buy the other day with my boyfriend and they were sitting right beside each other, the actual difference in the screen is very visible. The OLED looks so much better. But I don't want to spend, full price on a new one. So I was thinking of just buying one used, and I really like the Splatoon or the Pokemon one. Because if I get a game console, I really like... The case could be the problem. Let me take it off and see if it is the problem. I honestly haven't even tried. But I do genuinely really want the OLED as well because it looks so much better. It really does. And even if I only have it for another 6 to 8 months, I play my Switch so often I feel like it'd be worth it. Okay, I cannot get this off. I'm sorry. My fingers already suck, so I don't even know how to get this thing off correctly. I have not taken this off since I put it on, because it fits in my dock with the case on. See, these are the things that suck about having a disabled hand. I can't do stupid shit like this. Doing little things like this hurt, and I have to keep my fingers out. Yes, I did it. Like, I would not sell this Switch. Even if I got the OLED, I would not sell this Switch because, I mean, Animal Crossing is my whole world. There's scratches all over it too, so, I mean, I've dropped this thing so many times, but, like, the Animal Crossing little characters in the background, I love it so much. Like, look at these little babies. I love them. Like, I love this Switch. I mean, I've used it to death, honestly. Like, I've put the money's worth into it, and I have these cute little rabbit grips, which I need to buy some more grips and stuff. I don't know. I'm thinking of, maybe for Christmas asking for the OLED or using my Christmas money to get the OLED or something. I mean, look how dirty it is. That's actually gross. I should probably clean this thing. I really hope there's a new Animal Crossing 2 that's actually better than New Horizons, because I don't know if this is like a touchy or controversial saying, but I just did not like New Horizons very much. I mean, it genuinely got me through COVID. Like, Animal Crossing really got me through COVID, but it wasn't a good game. And I guess that's because, like, my favorite game is New Leaf. I grew up, like, as a child playing the GameCube version and also the 3DS one, and Wild World too, but I like New Leaf more than Wild World. I don't know. Animal Crossing is genuinely my world, and if we can get a better game that's actually supported the entire time and we get new updates and stuff, I would actually cry and sell my kidney for it, literally. Like, also, I wish this was a regular Switch too, because the library, we have Nintendo Switch events, like VR and Nintendo Switch events, but all of the libraries just have to, like, travel the Switch around, so, because we only have one Switch that the entire county shares. So if this wasn't the Animal Crossing one, I would just get the OLED and then give this to the library. But, like, I cannot part with this. I know it's overconsumption. I get it. But this was like, this is my world. Like, I've put so many hours into this thing, and I love Animal Crossing so much. Like, I just could not give it up. So, yeah, I was like, I could give it to the library, but, like, I think I would cry. And I don't want, like, a kid to destroy it on accident. Like, I just would not want that. I just wish, like, honestly, I would have loved New Horizons a lot more if they actually just kept updating it. Like, if you guys have played Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, the decorations and the clothing that you could get on Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, incredible. I don't know why they weren't doing it for the game. Okay, let's see if maybe it was just the case. It could be. I have dented and scratched the crap out of this thing, though, so... Okay, it wasn't just the case. It's broken. It's probably from me dropping it so much. But yeah, I don't even have to press the button. I can just barely push on the bottom. Like, if I'm laying down and, like, I barely, like, push it, it's just broken. I actually have not taken this out of the case in a very long time. She's so pretty. I do love her. I love her a lot. I need to show you guys this case that I got for free on Mercari too. I'm literally not even crocheting right now. I should have just made this like a yap stream. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me get the case. I had credits on Mercari, as I always do, because you guys are great. I got this for free on Mercari. It's so cute. Like, I don't even travel with my Switch anymore because, like, I don't really play it that much anymore. Look how cute this is. Look how cute. It's a Switch case. And it has all the different cats on it. and then you open it, and it's like, there's a padded section that you put your Switch in. Look how cute. It's so cute. I love it so much. I love it, and I got it for free. I mean, it has some like dirt on it and scratches on it from the original owner, but they had it on Mercari for like 10 bucks, and then I had credits, so I got it for free. So like even the 10 bucks, so cute. I love it. It's like completely padded. You put the console in here with the joy, like even I think with the Joy-Cons it fits. Let me, yeah, even with the Joy-Cons, like you just, well, my Joy-Cons are coming out of the system because, you know. Oh my god. I need a new Switch, actually. Okay. And then it latches in there like that. And then you can put like your charger in here, or you can put your games like, where's my little game thing? Let me... This is my little game holder. I sold a lot of my games because there was a lot of them that I didn't really play. But I have my little game holder here that I can put in the front. You can put other little accessories in the front. And then, honestly, I don't even know if it's gonna snap closed, but yeah, it does, okay. It looks like a purse! You could put your phone in here too. Like you could actually use this as just a purse. Put your cards in here, put your phone, put your Switch, walk around like this, like a baddie. Oh, I love her. You love her, Dobby? Isn't she so cute? I know, it's so cute. It's so cute. Oh yeah, that would be nice too if you could have more than one world. The only way you could have more than one world is if you had more than one Switch. Because that's what I was doing. I had the pink Switch Lite, which like I didn't really need it. I just loved it because it was pink. Well, it was actually more of like a salmon color. But you could... Okay, actually one thing that I think is really stupid is that your game cartridges are only assigned to your actual Switch. So like, you know, on the 3DS, this cartridge right here with Wild World, that cartridge, no matter what DS I put this game into, the same world is gonna come up on every single DS. But on the Switch, you put the same game cartridge in a different Switch and you have a brand new game. I think that is stupid. Does anybody else think that's stupid? Because I think that's really stupid. Because, like, what is the point of buying it physically if you can't use it in different consoles? This is, like, the only DS game I still have, which I am kind of sad about, that I sold a bunch of my DS games, but I modded my 3DS, so I didn't really need games anymore, because I just downloaded, like, 50 games to my 3DS. Which I also haven't played in a while. Dobby's like pacing around for some reason. I don't know why she's pacing around. I am so hot. Anyway, this is my cute little Switch case holder. I love it so much. Yeah, I guess they did do that on purpose, but like, it would make more, they would make more money if they didn't do that though, because then people would buy like a Switch Lite to take on the go with them, and then a regular Switch to keep at home on the dock, and then they could take the game back and forth. Like, they would still be making more money because then people would be buying multiple Switches, because that's why I bought the Switch Lite at the time, because I thought that I could, like, move the game between systems, but I couldn't, so I got rid of the Lite. I feel like I don't know, some of the, like, marketing that some like big tech businesses do don't make any sense to me, and I feel like if they would just get me in there, I feel like I could make them so much money. But I don't have a marketing degree or anything. Okay. Cool. I love my 3DS. I have the Animal Crossing. I think I have the Animal Crossing 3DS, and then I want to get the Animal Crossing 2DS, I believe that exists out there somewhere. I used to collect a lot of gaming consoles, and then I just kind of got out of my gaming era. But I kind of want to get back into my gaming era, but I just feel like there's not a lot of good video games like there used to be. Thank you. Is it Dias? Did I say your name right? Dias? Thank you. Oh no! Yeah, I honestly, my favorite, like, obviously I love the Nintendo 64. If we're talking about, like, retro consoles, the Nintendo 64 is, like, my world. But if we're talking about newer age consoles, the Nintendo Wii, love the Wii. The Wii was incredible for me. Like days. Oh, sorry. I was trying to get a little too spicy with it, I suppose. The Wii, love. The Wii U, sucked. And the Wii and the 3DS, those systems, I miss cunty tech. We need to bring back cunty technology. Like the translucent, like, Game Boys. Like, we need it back. This boring stuff I can't handle anymore. I want the cute cunty tech. That's what I want. Like, that's why I genuinely, like, I did really like the Z Flip phone. I really did. I just was not powerful enough for me. But, like, I loved it itself. Like, the aesthetic of it. It was so cute. This whole row of just being bubble stitches is actually crazy. This says it's the back piece. Like, what? Is it gonna go straight down the back? There's no picture of the back of it. So I actually don't even know what this is supposed to look like in the back. Why am I sweating? I literally have my air set to 68 degrees and I have the window unit on and the fan on and I'm still sweating. Ugh. I never had a PlayStation growing up. My family weren't big PlayStation people. I have a PS4 now that I stole from my ex-boyfriend. That I do love as an adult. Oh, I had the PS Vita, but I was older. I got the PS Vita when I was like 15, so I was a bit older for that one. But I never had a PlayStation growing up because my family were like anti-violent video games and Nintendo did not have any violent video games. So I grew up on Nintendo. That makes sense that Nintendo 64 made you motion sick. That makes a lot of sense because a lot of the games, I could understand that. I love my GameCube. I still have it. Am I just going to show you guys my cunty technology that I have? Okay, we're just going to do that because whatever. Okay, first of all, I still have my PS Vita. For all of you guys who remember my gaming channel, I have a really old gaming channel called Alyssa in Games. I'm pretty sure I've privated a lot of the videos and kept up the popular ones. But I still have my PS Vita. I love this thing. Like, this thing is my whole world. But it doesn't charge anymore. doesn't really work. And I jailbroke it a long time ago in high school, and I think I bricked it. So I haven't tried to turn it on or anything. But this color, look how beautiful this color is. They also have like an orange one, I believe. This video that I made on this back in high school went viral at the time. The comments that I got from men on there, ooh, they were bad. They were bad. But I loved this device. And then this one I also got from an ex-boyfriend. There's a theme here. But this is the Game Boy Advance SP AGS 101 Game Boy. So this is the better Game Boy Advance. This is the one that has the brighter LCD screen. This is the one that's expensive online. And also, I did not steal this from my ex-boyfriend. My ex-boyfriend also actually gave this to me. He's the only ex-boyfriend I've ever had who was actually a really nice person, and he's engaged now, and he's about to be married, and his family is very adorable, and I'm very happy for him. So, he gave this to me. I did not steal this from him. But he gave this to me, and then I painted the front of it with Posca paint markers back in high school. So this is me. The paint's like really faded now. I should probably like repaint over it and then put Mod Podge on it. But this was Posca paint pens. And I think it's still, oh yeah, and I have a skin on it. I have not touched these things in probably like a year or two. I have a Sailor Moon skin on it and this little like Pokemon thing. I don't have any games for it though. I don't know if you guys heard it. Let me put it near the mic. Love her. Yeah, I lost the charger and I have no games for it, so haven't played it in a while. It literally has his initials engraved in it. So, there's that. I used to have so many more systems, but I sold a lot of them because, like, I don't use them. The theme is my boyfriend may not last, but the things they buy you do. Absolutely. No, actually, my boyfriend at the time, this is the guy that I dated when I was like 14. He was my childhood best friend. We grew up together. He's a really great guy, honestly. I just could not get past the friendship aspect of our relationship. But he had a shit ton of Nintendo stuff. Like, so much. We would, every time we hung out together, like, he would go to the basement, grab like a whole load of just old retro video games, and we would just sit for hours and play together. But yeah, he had like 4 of these. He was very spoiled growing up. Love his mom too. She passed away recently. She was a really nice person, but he had like 4 of these, so he just gave me one because he was like, I don't need all of these, and they've just been rotting in the basement. So yeah, he gave me this one, which I'm very thankful for. He gave me a lot of stuff. Like, a lot of the retro video game stuff I have, he gave me, which I'm very thankful for. But I used to like the color blue a lot, but yeah. And then here's my GameCube. I actually have the adapters to be able to hook this to like a modern TV back here. I just haven't done it. I only have Animal Crossing and Tetris for it though. So yeah, this is my GameCube. She's actually gray, but I bought a pink skin. Yes, he was the one that I went to prom with my junior year of high school with the blonde hair, yeah. I put a pink skin on it and a bunch of stickers to make it cuter. I don't remember, what even is this? Memory card, okay. I don't remember if he gave this to me or if I bought this. I've had it for a while. I don't know. But I also have a pink and a purple controller that goes with this too. But she's so cunty and cute, isn't she? I loved the GameCube, but it's really hard to find GameCube games that aren't outrageously expensive, unfortunately. So I did buy Animal Crossing for it, And I bought Tetris because I found it for like $1 at the thrift store or something. But yeah, I really love her. I want a Nintendo 64 so badly, but I want the Pokemon one. If you guys remember the Nintendo 64, that's all yellow or orange, and it has like Pikachu on it, really big. And there's also a translucent orange Pokemon one. If I get the Nintendo 64, I want that one. I want that one. I want the Pokemon 64. Like, I don't want to settle for the ugly 64s. I want the pretty Pikachu one. And those are pretty expensive, so it's just not worth spending the money right now for those. But whenever I have like just tons of extra spending money, hopefully sometime in my future I'll have that, then I will buy the Nintendo 64 because I love that thing. And also the NES, the SNES. I honestly just want to collect all of the old retro Nintendo systems because I grew up playing all of them and I really love them. So yeah, love her though. Haven't hooked her up at all. And then my 3DS is in my bedroom. And she's just the Animal Crossing one. And someone said something about my cup earlier. This is a $15 Stanley dupe from Michaels. I don't know if they sell them anymore, but I got this for $15. And it's like a lavender pink purple color. She's so stunning. I love her. Okay. There was my little yap session about Nintendo. And I honestly kind of want to play video games right now. I need to buy... I need to make a list of things that I need to buy. And a new capture card for video game streaming is definitely like on the top of the list. So I was going to do a Halloween stream, but I don't remember why I didn't do it. I think I was just like honestly exhausted from Halloween and I didn't do it, but I do want to do a lot of streaming around Christmas time. And I want to be able to play video games. So, capture cards aren't too expensive really, so. This looks so weird. It's literally just a row of bubbles. The yarn looks pretty though, so. You can sometimes find like old retro video game systems at like garage sales and stuff if you get lucky. I just don't have anyone that will like that has the time to go garage sailing and yard sailing with me, and I don't like going by myself because I don't feel comfortable like as a woman like just walking up or into somebody's house. I just don't feel safe doing that. So unfortunately, I never really get to go to too many yard sales, so. Because that's how you find cool American Girl stuff too. Even hear the music. Are we sure that it's on? Why can I not hear it? Maybe it's because my air conditioner is just so loud. Yeah, I feel like the original Xboxes like do not spend more than like 20 bucks on one. There's a video game store that is near my boyfriend's house, and they're like a family-run video game store that sells like used video games and stuff. And they had really cool games when I went last time. And they also didn't like harass me the entire time. Like there's this one video game store that's closer to me, but every time I walk in, the workers literally like follow you around, and then they ask you if you need help like literally every 2 to 3 minutes. And nothing will drive me out of a store more when the workers will not leave you alone. I will leave. Like, I know it's their job, but leave me alone and let me shop. If I needed help, I will come ask you. And it just drives me insane. So like, I was worried that this was gonna happen at this store too, but when we walked in, like the owner was a woman, and like all of the workers were like really chill, and they didn't harass me and ask me if I need help every 5 minutes. I mean, I was even looking at games in the cabinet, like in the game cabinet right in front of them, and they did not ask me if I needed help until I said, hey, I need help. As one should do, you know? Goodbye. Okay, really not loving this yarn, which is quite unfortunate because it's so pretty, but it really is not good yarn. It's splitting really bad. It does look pretty though. Yeah, I do not even go into GameStop. I have not walked into GameStop in years. Did you see that they're releasing a new Angel Tamagotchi in the US? No, I did not see that. I'm not gonna lie, I have not been following Tamagotchi news very much in the past like year or so. I was a hardcore Tamagotchi collector back in high school. Like hardcore. I had like thousands of dollars worth of Tamagotchi stuff in high school, but I don't know why I kind of just dropped off of collecting them. Bye, Eli. Yeah, GameStop is definitely a scam. Also, the way they treat women in there is just like disgusting to me, so. I think the last time, and this tells you how long it's been since I've walked into GameStop, the last time I ever went into GameStop was when I pre-ordered Yoshi's Woolly World for the Wii U, and I pre-ordered it there because it came with a little Yoshi. The little Yoshi is sitting around here somewhere. Claudine likes to take off and run around with it in her mouth, but it came with a Yoshi amiibo. A yarned Yoshi amiibo. Like, it's literally made of yarn. And, oh, he's sitting up there. I'll go grab him. I still have it. He's like absolutely destroyed and covered in hair because Claudine takes off with him all the time. That's why he's on the top of my bookshelf. But he came with this. The game came with this. If you pre-ordered the game from GameStop. It's made of yarn. But yeah, that's the only reason why I went to GameStop, was to pick up my pre-order and get my cute little amiibo. And I chose the pink one. And I mean, the Wii U, I probably was like just able to drive and go pick it up because I'm pretty sure I went to go pick it up by myself. So I was probably like 16 when I got this. I don't know. But so cute. Cute little Yoshi. That's the last time I went to GameStop. Ever. Like, my boyfriend doesn't like GameStop either, so like he doesn't even go in there. But my GameStop. My boyfriend doesn't even buy physical games. He buys only digital games, so like GameStop's pretty pointless for him to go into anyway, really. They do have good stuffies. Yes. You guys want to know what they're doing? Why they're doing that? Well, now they're gonna start doing like their ritual dance that they do, but yeah, look, they do this. Dobby will stand on him. My dogs are so fucking weird. Dobby will like stand on him and then they'll start like, I call it the ritual dance because they've done it since they were puppies. I don't know why they do it. She'll stand on him to annoy him and then they just like go in circles and it looks like they're dancing. But they're doing this right now because they want to eat. And they will sit there and stare at me like this for hours. And I normally don't feed them till 5 or 6 p.m., right? But because of the time change, like now at like 3 or 4, they act like they're starving. And you know how annoying it is when they're just sitting there and staring at you like that? It's so overstimulating. Like, they will deadass just sit there and stare at me. And I get so annoyed that I just feed them. And they're eating. Because if not, they're just gonna stare at me. Oh, someone earlier, I think like the first comment of my live stream literally 3 hours ago asked me about my opinion on the new Kindles, which I did want to talk about because I haven't made a video on it or anything. I think I talk about it in my newest reading vlog that's gonna come out eventually because I'm filming it right now, but... Oh, did you ever play Kirby's Epic Yarn? I did not. Anyway. How do I feel about the new Kindles? Well, as you guys, if you follow Kindle news, they halted any shipping, apparently, of the Kindle Colorsoft because there were so many complaints about it that they halted all types of shipping for it because it has like a 2.4 star rating on Amazon right now, which is probably like their worst rated Kindle of like all time, right? Like that's insane. So obviously the Kindle Colorsoft is just like an L. People have had like non-stop issues with it. So I am kind of glad I didn't buy it. I wasn't really going to anyway because I already have 2 colored Kindles or 2 colored e-readers that I enjoy more than Amazon. But yeah, I don't know if any of you guys follow that lore, but it's crazy. The Kindle Basic, the matcha one, I would not buy that because it does not have warm lighting on it, and with someone who has chronic migraines, like I want a Kindle that has warm lighting because I keep warm lighting on every single one of my devices, even my phone. So even though the green color is stunning, I would not buy it because it doesn't have warm lighting. Mochi! W, come here. Why do you try to eat his food? He tried to eat his food. Yeah, so I wouldn't get the basic, even though I do love the color and I think the size is really nice. The only one that I would consider getting is the newest Kindle Paperwhite Signature Edition, because I currently have the 11th gen Kindle Paperwhite Signature Edition, and I don't feel like any of them would be an upgrade for me unless I got that one. And it's pink. The new one is pink, but it's not pink on both sides, it's only pink on the back. So it's like, it's not even, it's significantly faster than my other Kindle, but like it's not fast enough to pay the $200 for it. Because let me get my other Kindle. This is my 11th gen Kindle. This one came out in 2022. I think this is the signature edition. Apparently it reset itself because it's supposed to have the book cover on it, but this is the signature edition, and this thing is still extremely fast. So like, is it as fast as the new one? No, but I mean, this is not like super slow. Oh, I accidentally clicked a book, apparently. Whoa, what is happening? Why is it so big? But yeah, this is not like a slow device. This is a really fast device. So I don't really feel like I need to upgrade. And the font got really big for some reason. Okay, this whole thing reset itself. I guess an update happened on the Switch, but or on the Switch, on the Kindle. Look how big the font is. You know what I did too? Hopefully it's saved. Yeah, I learned. I mean, I know a lot of things about e-readers, but I did not know that you could download new fonts into the Kindle. So I downloaded some new fonts into the Kindle. So I've been using one, there's one called Daddy's Girl, but there's one called Girls Have Many Secrets. And I really like this one. So I downloaded a bunch of fonts into my Kindle. I mean, look how fast this device is. It's not slow. So I don't feel like they would be a significant upgrade for me personally, but I feel like if you had like an old Kindle Basic and you wanted the Signature Edition Paperwhite, then it would be worth it. But yeah, I love this Kindle. I did order a new skin for it. I don't know when it's coming because I got it on Etsy. But I ordered a new skin for it because this one's kind of just getting old. It's really cute, but I ordered like a Halloween one that I'm just waiting for to kind of spice up my Kindle a little bit. But I don't even really read on this one as much as my Big Me e-reader, because my Big Me e-reader has buttons and it's also in color, so I prefer other branded e-readers over the Kindle, honestly. And then the Kindle Scribe, I mean, that thing is just too fucking gigantic, so I would not purchase that again. I honestly feel like Amazon rushed the Kindle Color Soft so they could have Kindles out by the holidays, so they would make a bunch of money during the holidays. So I feel like they rushed it quite a lot in order to get it out before the holidays, and they rushed all the important stuff about it, and that's why it failed so miserably. And for the price, for how expensive that thing is, it needs to be damn perfect. I have not read the Magnolia Parks books. They haven't really seemed too interesting to me. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of things that are really hyped on Book Talk, I don't want to read. Because every single, almost every single book that have been overhyped on Book Talk, I've absolutely hated and I think are terrible, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly probably wouldn't read them if I'm being honest. And if any of you guys have Goodreads, feel free to add me. I'll put my link to Goodreads in the chat. I prefer Fable over Goodreads, but everybody uses Goodreads, so. Let me get my profile. I am currently reading. I'll talk about my currently reading books, even though this isn't my reading channel. Did you like ACOTAR? No. Fuck Sarah J. Maas. Here's my Goodreads if anybody wants to add me. I am currently reading. No hate to the people who like ACOTAR. I'm just a Sarah J. Maas and Colleen Hoover hater. I'm currently reading Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco. It's like a fantasy, I think. I'm only reading it because my friend Shannon keeps begging me to read it. So it's a fantasy romance, adult fantasy romance. I'm listening to the audiobook for that. I'm on volume 15 of Nana, and on my Kindle I am reading Storm and Fury by Jennifer L. Armentrout, which is a YA paranormal romance that I am absolutely eating up right now. Those are the 3 books that I am reading. I'm usually always listening to an audiobook, and then I'm always reading on my Kindle, and then I'm usually always reading a manga. So I usually always have 3 books that I'm reading at a time. One is always audio, one is always a physical book or an ebook, and one is always a manga or a graphic novel. So I usually have 3 books going at the same time. I recently finished the Vicious Lost Boys, the first 2 books in that series, and they're both like 1 star. I picked it up because the audiobook was on Hoopla for free. And I was like, you know what? It was like a 6-hour audiobook. Put it on 2 times speed. I finished it in 3 hours. It's about, oh my god. Sorry, I'm just gonna talk about it because it is a dark romance, but it's a Peter Pan retelling. And this girl, main character, she's supposed to be like a descendant of Wendy, you know, from Peter Pan. She gets kidnapped by the Lost Boys, and basically the whole book she's just smashing all of the Lost Boys and Peter Pan, and she's just like their sex doll, basically. Which I knew it was a dark romance, and like I'm totally in for like poly relationships and stuff. Like I think it's hot. It's not in real life, but like in books and stuff. I enjoy it. But it was like very poorly written. And I thought that there would actually be a plot because I love Peter Pan retellings. So I thought we would have a good smut versus plot, but like I've noticed that all of these popular book talk smut books are purely just, and this is controversial to say, but I feel like a lot of the books on Book Talk that are just pure smut, they're just consuming porn, but they're consuming it in a different form. And I feel like a lot of people in the Book Talk community who purely only read smut books and like only have smut books and only talk about it, you have a porn addiction. Sorry if that upsets you, but like you have a corn addiction. I'm gonna say corn, but honestly, this live stream has probably already been demonetized from like from everything that I've been saying in this live stream, but the romance community on Book Talk like actually concerns me. Like, I will not... Yeah, I feel like that statement, I will never, like, rescind that statement. That I feel like a lot of people on Book Talk just have a corn addiction. And they... Like, half of them literally cannot consume a book that does not have smut in it. And... that's weird, right? Like, that's an addiction. Like, I really enjoy when a book has romance in it. Like, would I prefer a fantasy romance over just a pure fantasy? Absolutely. But, like, some of my favorite books have no romance in them at all. And I'm not saying that makes me better than people who consume smut, because I consume smut, believe me. But, like, I enjoy books that have an actual plot and a story, and the smut is just kind of in there a little bit. I don't enjoy books that are like, I mean, that Peter Pan retelling, there wasn't 1 or 2 pages that, like, were not talking about smut. Like, do you not get bored of just reading it over and over and over again? Like, I'm not that deprived where I just need to, like, hear it all the time. Yeah, it's, like, it's concerning that, like... This feels mean to say, but it's true. A lot of, like, people who have, like, never read a book in their life, right? And I'm loving that reading has become popular, right? And I'm, like, so happy that it's, like, it's getting popular to read again. But the girlies that consume Sarah J. Maas and Colleen Hoover and like the popular Book Talk books like Icebreaker and all of that stuff, those are for the readers that do not read. Like, those are for the readers that did not grow up reading. Or those are for beginner readers. Like, the ones that like only consume those books and like absolutely love them are usually readers who have just started reading like the past couple of years, and you can normally tell. And like, from someone who works at a library, I have like the same like white suburban millennial moms coming in who have never read a book in their life being like, all of my friends are telling me to read ACOTAR, can you please tell me where they are? Or like, my friends are telling me to read Colleen Hoover, and like, they're all the same. Like, they're all the same type of person. And it's fine, like, I'm happy for them that they're enjoying a book. Like, I genuinely am happy for them. But, like, I just really, really wish that they would, like, broaden their horizons and try to read other authors instead of just reading all of 20 Colleen Hoover's books and all of Sarah J. Maas's books and then not reading any other books other than that. Because there are so many better authors out there. Like, and authors that are better people as well. And, like, believe me, I'm sure that this is what, like, adults thought about, like, me when I was a teenager. Like, all of us as teenagers only read, like, The Hunger Games and Divergent and Twilight. Like, I'm sure this is what other people felt about us. But, like, and I'm not trying to gatekeep, but, like, it's true. I don't feel like it's gatekeeping if it's just, like, true. Please stop. Please. Okay, I'm gonna put the dogs up for a little bit because I'm actually tired of them, like, just staring at me. When I don't give the dogs attention, they do this, like, really annoying thing where they, like, push on me or they, like, sit and stare at me. And I'm not even gonna lie, it overstimulates the fuck out of me. Especially if I'm, like, live streaming because I'm, like, talking too. So I'm just putting them up until I end the live stream because it, like, I get so overstimulated. Yeah, it's just, like, I'm really not trying to judge people for what they're reading. But because I believe people should be able to read what they want to read. But I genuinely wish that people would read something other than those two authors. I just want to finish this row. Like, why do we have a whole row of popcorn stitches? Or bubble stitches, or whatever it's called. Like, this is supposed to be for the back? It'd make more sense if it was, like, here. Honestly, I'm out here just begging people to read more paranormal romance books. Yes, ma'am? Yes. Did y'all see that? Oh, nice. I mean, listen, I can't say that I'm out here reading classics. Like, am I reading, like, the highest form of literature there is? Absolutely not. I'm here for a silly, goofy time. But, like, please, please stop asking me for Sarah J. Maas and Colleen Hoover, please. Even Rebecca Yarros. Stop asking me about Rebecca Yarros. And this is from somebody who loves Horde Ling. I keep messing up. My all-time favorite paranormal romance is Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. All of my favorite paranormal romances are young adult, because that's what I grew up reading. I think the only one that's adult is A Dowry of Blood, but I wouldn't even really consider A Dowry of Blood romance. I would consider A Dowry of Blood feminine rage. So if you're having feminine rage right now, I recommend reading A Dowry of Blood, because it's about Dracula's wife, and it's her journal on what leads up to her murdering him. And I love it. Exactly. Exactly. Like, listen. Why are we obsessed over Colleen Hoover when, like, Tessa Bailey's out here? Honestly, love Tessa Bailey. Like, there's some of her books that I don't vibe with, but, like, Tessa Bailey has really cute rom-coms, and she seems like a good person, and she makes funny TikToks. Like, there's popular book talk authors that are just better than Colleen Hoover. That's all I'm saying. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm about to reread all the Hunger Games books. And I downloaded the Hunger Games book, or audiobooks, and I also downloaded The Handmaid's Tale audiobook. Listen to that as well. So, after I finish Throne of the Fallen, I think I'm gonna listen to The Hunger Games. Because I did read, I think, the first 2 Hunger Games books when I was a teenager. But I never read the whole series as a teenager. I just watched the movies, and I love the movies. Like, when I was a teenager watching the movies, I don't think I really understood I understood what was happening, but I didn't understand the degree of what is happening in the Hunger Games until you see the correlation of the Hunger Games versus what is happening in real life right now. And it hits different as an adult, I think. Like, me and my boyfriend were rewatching the whole Hunger Games movies, I think last year. And, like, every single time a movie ended, we would just, like, sit there and, like, stare at each other, like, in shock at how good the movies were. Like, I don't remember enjoying them that much as a teenager, but as an adult, I'm like, the Hunger Games are really damn good. And then there's just, like, Divergent. Which, love Divergent, but, like, that's not thrilling literature, you know? I mean, it is, but it's not the Hunger Games. I wish they would have made the Divergent movies so much better than they were. Can you do more diamond art? Maybe. I'm not really into diamond art at the moment. They take a lot of time. energy, which I don't have at the moment. Starting next week, I have off every Sunday, Monday, and Friday, because I like basically told my boss, like, when I signed up to be part-time, like, I did not sign up to work every single day. Like, I was literally working Monday through Saturday as a part-time worker. And it's just like, I did not sign up to work every single day as a part-timer. Like, every part-time job, I've worked like 4 part-time jobs, and every single one of them, I worked like long, like 2 to 3 day shifts. Like, I'd work like 3 days a week, but my shifts would be like, 8 to 10 hours each. And I told her that. And so she was, so my shifts, like, I'll work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays for like 8 hours. And then I work Saturdays for like 5 hours, I think. And I'm so excited to have Mondays off. Mondays are so rough for me because I do so much on the weekends. So having Monday and Fridays off, I think I'm going to be thriving, y'all. And I'll be able to do live streams on Mondays and Fridays too. So expect Monday and Friday live streams, or at least one or the other. Because like, it was hard to live stream before because like I didn't really have consistent days off, like working every day, or like coming home from like, I would work like 10 to 2, and it's like, okay, I get home at 2, like what was the point of me working today if I could just work like a long shift another day? So now I'll have like consistent days off where I'll be able to like focus on YouTube stuff and cleaning, and like just actually having like specific days that I can focus on, because it was getting rough for me, like physically, mentally, like all of it. I just, yeah, needed it for sure. Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. So I haven't read it, but I did watch the movie, and I thought I would hate the movie because the acting seemed like it would be kind of cringe from the trailer, but it was actually incredible, so loved that one too. Hi, Fiona. I'm almost done with this row. This shirt's gonna take forever. Working 1 double crochet in the last chain. Is this whole project just... Guys, I'm pretty sure this whole shirt is just made of clusters. It doesn't look like it. Wow, it is. I feel like that would not be a cute shirt. This entire shirt is going to be made from the bubble stitch. The entire shirt is just going to be rows of the bubble stitch. Oh my god, I don't want to do that. I might frog this. I don't... How could this be like... Like, who thought, yeah, let's make an entire shirt out of the bubble stitch. That'll be so fun. I'm never gonna want to do the bubble stitch ever again after finishing this shirt. Honestly, I think it'll be ugly though, that's the thing. Like, will this shirt even be flattering? Am I about to just waste all this yarn? Well, I guess the one good thing about crochet is that you could just, if you hate the shirt, then you can literally just rewind the yarn back into a ball and reuse it again in the future. But that would suck doing that after probably spending like hundreds of hours on it. Well, the only reason why I'm doing this, to be honest, is to film the YouTube video for it, because I'm filming a YouTube video on following a vintage crochet pattern, so like I want to finish it for the video. I chained quite a lot because I think it's going to be going like this. I guess if the sleeves are on it, that's a pretty good size. I wanted it to be oversized a little bit, but like there's no sizing measurements on this pattern at all. Like it doesn't give you measurements for any of the small, medium, and large. So I don't really know. Okay, turn. Chain 2, 1 cluster in the next chain space, one cluster. Isn't that just a double crochet? Isn't one cluster just a single crochet? Chain 2 and do 1 cluster in the next chain space. Because if I put 2 double crochets in there, that would be a 2 cluster. 1 cluster is just 1 double crochet. Or is it saying do 1 cluster of 3 double crochets? Oh, I think that's what it's saying. Okay. So a cluster of 3. I guess, is what it's saying. I feel like this shirt's gonna be really like tight because of all the clusters. Like it's not gonna be a flowy shirt. It's gonna be like really awkwardly tight. Chain 1. So, I mean, I guess that's right. I'm doing a cluster into each chain 1 that I just did. But like this shirt's gonna be really like tight. It's not gonna be like a nice flowy shirt. Like, this looks like it's kind of like a flowy shirt a bit. Like, it seems like it's pretty, it's not tight on her. Like, now that I look closely, it's dead ass just an entire shirt full of the bubble stitch. That's absolutely insane. Work until the back measures 11 inches from beginning. Work until the back measures 11 inches from the beginning. Okay. So we're making a back piece. And then we're going to be shaping the armholes from the back piece. Shaping the shoulders. And then attaching the front pieces together. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna do this. Maybe I should just, I feel like vintage crochet patterns were like unnecessarily hard for like no reason. Like, they did things that were hard for no reason. It does look pretty, but like, this is not going to be a comfortable shirt, right? Like, I mean, even if I steam it, it's going to just be like stick straight. Like, I can just tell it's not going to be. But then again, it also kind of looks like knitting a little bit. Oh god, I don't know if I should keep going or not. Life of a crocheter. Maybe I should have chosen like a pair of mittens or something to make. I guess I could frog this and use the same yard to make some mittens for my hands. But I also wanted a cute shirt. Because what if this actually comes out really cute and I'm just like hating on it for no reason? Like, here's what it looks like. And it's literally just going to be like 11 inches of these rows. This is the back piece. And I guess like you're supposed to start at the bottom and it's gonna go all the way up into like straight rows. And then from those rows, I guess you're going to be starting the sleeve and the shoulders. Every time I try to follow a vintage pattern, I end up hating it. It's gonna take a long time. I don't think I'm gonna keep making this. making a whole shirt out of the popcorn stitch is actually just like diabolical. This would be really pretty to make into like a scarf. Like I feel like this would be a really pretty scarf. Which if I made it longer, I could have just went ahead and turned it into a scarf. I can make it into a little bow tie. Like this would be pretty for like a pattern that needed to be sturdy because this is like really sturdy. But I feel like this would not be a good pattern for a shirt. Because it's going to be like too blocky. It's not going to be flowy at all. Like I am using acrylic yarn, so that could be my fault. But it doesn't even say in the pattern to use cotton yarn. It just says to use 875 yards of a silver yarn. So, bruh, I don't have any YouTube videos to make. I think I'm just gonna start on another doll at this point because I'm gonna frog this. Because I don't want to like force myself to make something that like I don't want to make. But like this looks like it would be so cute though. And I want to make something from the book. Here, maybe I should make the mittens that were in there. Just give it to the cats. Yeah, doing it for a shirt is a little crazy. I don't know how it looks that pretty. Maybe they used like a really thin like embroidery type yarn. But because it's glittery too. This is the book that my grandmother gave me. And because I wanted to do a video on it anyway because it has some really cool patterns. But okay, that one, we're gonna frog that one. I do kind of want to make this skirt. There's this Peruvian skirt right here. I would make it longer, like to my ankles. But that would also take forever. And it involves a lot of detail. But there was a pattern for this like 20s style hat, which I do think is cute. And I did see a pattern for some mittens. God, this smells like a basement. This scarf is pretty too. I just don't wear scarves. Like, I know people are like, oh, you could just like make a scarf and stuff. I don't wear scarves. I don't like when my neck is like all covered. Where are the mittens? Oh, look at this leopard scarf on this kid. So cute. You like the hat? The hat was cute. Maybe I should make the hat. I just don't know what I would wear the hat with. Oh, look at this cute dog. And look, there's a sweater that you can make for men. My boyfriend would never wear this. I'm just force my boyfriend to wear this. This vest is cute too. Without the, I wouldn't wear the like thing that wraps around the waist because that is very 80s, but I do like the actual vest itself. I don't know where the mitten pattern is. But yeah, there's like a lot of cool patterns. I don't know if you guys can see them. Those aren't the ones I'm talking about. These mittens are kind of ugly. Ooh, this men's vest is actually a sleigh, though. I don't want to make that for myself. Here they are. I want to make these rainbow gloves right here, but like with this yarn. So I would just probably follow this mitten. Okay, so I either want to make that hat, that 20s hat with this, because that would be really pretty. Or these gloves. Because I do need some gloves for winter, because I don't have any. Okay, so I'm gonna take these out. We're gonna make those, or the hat. Where's the hat? Okay, multicolored 20s hat. Dude. Honestly, the colors are really pretty. And then here's the rainbow gloves. I'm gonna actually read the pattern to see what stitches we're dealing with here. The size to fit an average head. What is the average head? 1 ounce of a sport yarn. I don't know what sport yarn is, but... Oh, I'm gonna be using half double crochets, which is my favorite stitch. With the rainbow gloves. I could make you some rainbow gloves, Taylor. The hat would be unique, honestly. I do actually really like the style of the hat. Because I do like wearing hats. I wore my bucket hat the other day that I made a couple years ago. It literally looks like I'll just be doing half double crochets in a circle for 37 rounds. That's actually pretty simple. And it would be really pretty with this color. And yeah, with my hair too, this would be really pretty with my hair color too, because these are like pretty fall colors. So this with like my pink, ooh, this hat, I have this like light pink shirt with the hat and like my long white skirt would be pretty, like would be a really cute outfit, I feel like. But I do also want to make these too. This will be more finicky because I would have to deal with my fingers and stuff. But this would be more complex to do. But this hat, I think I want to do this hat. I also had a vest that I wanted to do too. I was debating between the two. I was debating between this shirt and this vest, but I was going to do this vest in this color because I wanted to have a vest that I could wear over my white turtleneck shirt that I have, because I do really like wearing vests. So I wanted to do this or that shirt, but look how long this will take. This one is front and back, so I don't think I want to do that one because I feel like that'll give me a headache. So you know what? We're gonna do the hat. We're gonna do the hat, okay. So I'm gonna have to restart my video. This won't take as long. This also is saying it's the same difficulty as this shirt, but I don't feel like working half double crochets in a rounds is the same hardness as doing the bubble stitch over and over and over again. So that doesn't make any sense to me, but... Oh, thank you. I do really love my Monster High vest too. I wish I had more vests. So yeah, we're gonna make a hat. Also, she's so pretty. This honestly probably won't even take me long either because I make bucket hats and beanies frequently, so like I work really fast with hats, so this is probably a better idea and less of a hassle for a video because I'm pretty much just doing this for a YouTube video. I feel really nauseous right now, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I think the smell, because these smell, I mean, these have been in my grandmother's storage basement closet for probably like since the 80s. No, I mean, I think she moved into that house in like the early 2000s, so it's probably been in that closet since for 25 years, and then it was probably in her old house since the 80s, so those smell really bad. And they're making me nauseous. Oh, thank you, Waddles Fit, for subscribing. And Natalie Moore for subscribing as well. Anyway, I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. And I have to... My sister is in the live stream. Well, she was. I'm dyeing my sister's hair rainbow tonight. So I need to leave my house and go dye my sister's hair. Yeah. I am kind of sad because I was actually looking forward to that shirt. Actually, you know, I was going to frog it on the live stream, but I kind of want to frog it on camera for the video. So I'll wait to frog it, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed me yapping for 3.5 hours and barely crocheting. I am off work on Monday, so I may or may not be live streaming on Monday. I do have quite a few things that I need to do adulting-wise on Monday, so I don't know if I'll get to live streaming, but I will either be live streaming on Monday or Friday of next week, so stay tuned for that. But thank you guys for all the love today. You guys have been incredible in the chat. Honestly, love you guys. I'm so happy to have like such amazing supporters who believe in the same things that I do and are just great. Honestly, like, you guys are great. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.